Jackass and like things like that are like quote unquote edgy, and then people don't grow up out of it and they just stay with that mentality. Like how the fuck like I couldn't imagine being in high school and watching Fresh and Fit and then going to school the next day and be like, yeah, you bitches are fat and ugly and you're fucking trash and you'll never be shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck? Like same way I wouldn't fucking watch Jackass and go and be like, all right, dudes, today we're gonna fucking jump off the roof and try to land on the cow. Like it's like
No one told
that
us they had
shit.
an
Like
entire
it's just shit
goddamn
that
army.
people watch and it's entertainment.
Anybody knew?
Tom Green show. I would never do any of the shit that Tom Green did on the show, but I watched Tom Green do it because it was
all
just stupid.
crazy,
You know
pal.
what I mean? Like it's the
Non-stop
exact same
insanity.
difference.
Thought I left all this shit behind.
Oh, why would
Easy
people
gig,
go on
you
Tom
said.
Green show? He's just gonna fucking fart in their face.
Fool,
Well,
I
yeah,
was
like no
to get
shit.
involved in this
But, like you're gonna go
madness.
in there and people are gonna be, oh yeah, you on the Tom Green show. Hey, you want to fucking come to this party? Oh yeah. Oh, you're a fucking model. Hey, yeah, we need a model to fucking star in our fucking next film. Like it's that like 100% that you literally can't network just fucking not participating in those particular circles.
You mean like especially if you're trying to like get some burn and shit?
Yeah, whatever, and like just like the dystopian future that you're like that I think we kind of share is that everybody has to be doing something. You have to be like I personally don't agree with it, but in the next 20 years, if you're not doing something on the internet, like I mean you could have a job or whatever, you could have hobbies and you could do stuff, but like if you're not putting content on the internet, you're locking yourself out of a economy that's going to become bigger, not bigger, but an economy that's going to continuously grow and is going to rival the workforce economy. And it's not going to take over it, but at the same time, like if like a lot of these people, like you watch a dude, he has a channel where he's mowing grass, right? Like he's just fucking mowing grass, but like he was gonna mow the grass anyways. He set up the camera, he filmed it, he uploaded it to the internet. Like he's benefiting because he's getting the internet dollar and he's also getting the dollar in real life, right? As time progresses, if you're not doing something that correlates to putting out content on the internet, you're gonna fucking lose, bro. Like you are
So
like
you saying, you saying I have to like, even if I'm just sitting here just checking this shit, I have to like probably set up a camera, but like the action figures, daily shits and shit, and it's just
the stupid thing about
Give
perfect example. My all-time example about what really this is, right, is Pinky. Oh, thanks for the glizzy. Oh, thanks for the glizzy. Oh, like look at what she does, and she's been doing it, and niggas still go in there and give her money, right? Now,
I'm sorry, sir.
I cannot tap into as to why they give her money, right? Who knows, like, but they do, right? Whether it's whatever the fuck they're going through, right?
you talk about that ice cream. So
yeah, ice cream. So. Oh, the AI chick, right?
Right.
Like think about that, right? Like so watch this. Watch this. Go way back into fucking time, and I'm like, hey, action. Hey, let on Van. Hey, action. Here, I want you to stand here, and as I hold up these cards, you just repeat the lines over and over in front of this camera. You'd be like, what? Get the fuck out of here. That's just that's burnt, bro. Like, but her doing that now fucking makes her fucking money. You could not predict that was going to be a thing, but it's the internet. Whatever you type in on the internet, it's going to pop up. Like over the next 20 to 50 years, right? Whatever you type into the internet is going to pop up, especially with the advent of AI. So when you know something like that, is the behemoth out there, and you're not contributing into that, it's like you live in the world where Ready Player One is, and you don't jump on Ready Player One. You're just not in the fucking loop. There's a whole ass niggas with Gundams and race cars and niggas jumping and parachuting and first person shoot. Like, you're just missing out on all that. Think about it. We always said, damn, it'd be dope if you could fucking make money off of fucking playing games. And these niggas pathway to making money for playing games. So like it's almost like wishing it into existence. Like now there's a lot of fucking things that these jackasses wish into existence that is stupid as fuck. But with the internet, that's what it is. Like I could like you said, hey, all right guys, it's 6:25. It's time for our daily take a shit. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up the camera and I'm gonna take a shit. And for some fucking odd reason, niggas are tuning in and watching you take a shit and giving you money and you're getting ad revenue off of it. Like you can't predict that shit. You see what I'm saying? Like it's just that's what the internet has become. Whatever you want to put on the internet, whether it's big, small, little, there's going to be an audience for it. And that audience also attracts advertisers and attracts money and it attracts donations and it's just what people choose to do with their dollar. It's the fucking future. Like you both of y'all, all three of us put out content. You feel me? Like every single one of us got like a video idea in the back of our head, something that we got to edit, something that we done recorded and got to write down the script. It's just what you do in this age. You telling somebody to like kind of not be a part of that, it's silly.
I don't think nobody's telling anybody not to be a part of it. It's don't be mindful of your destructive path. Let's put it like that. Especially when you already don't sit in a position of power. Like it comes off as dumb. If that makes sense. When you talk about like the particular ladies of like exactly who you're talking about. Like the grand point that you made, absolutely. Like like you see a nigga get killed in the street and you fucking collecting child support, shut the fuck up. Like you're absolutely a fucking part of the problem, right? But at the same time, in a capitalist society, that's why these women do that shit, because they get the fucking bag. I shit on black people, so white niggas come over here and be like, yeah, niggas aren't shit. And then black niggas go in there and be like, oh, fuck this bitch, and give her, the engagement. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's exactly like just like those black niggas who fucking sit up there and talk shit about fucking black women every single day. And I personally agree with you where it's like, if you're doing that, you're fucking up the everything, right? You're putting out a bad message to the youth. You're saying shit that is just ridiculous just because you want a bag and all that garbage and shit like that. But that's what niggas have been doing, bro. They've been fucking like, fucking sucking the white man's fucking teeth, bro. Like that. So there's a majority of niggas. That's all they know. Like just like when that woman was saying that, like, oh, like because I agree with you on the point of that, where she's like, oh, this is my second white husband. Why are you even putting white in that sentence? Oh, okay, because you're a fucking gold digging bitch. Like, yeah, no shit. Like, but like, there's nothing that anybody is ever gonna say to that woman that's gonna change her stance. Like, you never. It ain't about changing. It ain't about changing her stance. It ain't about changing her stance. It's about making what she says ridiculous to the women that don't want to come off as ridiculous. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of women that don't understand why they look ridiculous in the eyes of a lot of people right now, and they look ridiculous in the eyes of a lot of people because they do follow people like Shara 7 or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Y'all look ridiculous. These people are not legitimate people. You know what I'm saying? And then when you guys just like I said when I was talking to her, like, if you're going to be in front of people saying, oh, I don't want this and I don't want that, I don't know. To me, it's dumb. It's dumb.
That's what I'm saying. Like, everybody being able to
this fucking shit to work. Move, bro. Stupid ass fucking games, bro.
I can simplify it. I think everybody being able to be on the internet also just gives like a fucking a pathway for fucking stupid people to be on there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't see how y'all. Real quick, I don't see how y'all be streaming, bro. It is so fucking frustrating to get everything working from game to game.
Because like, for the most part, like, I spent like a whole ass day of fucking troubleshooting fucking OBS and testing it and shit like that. That's like I told you, I took that master class on that shit, and then OBS changed, and then I fucking just had to fucking like research that shit. remember before it used to be just hit a button to go live, and then now they made it like convoluted because like say for instance it's just like also with the exact thing I'm talking about, the nature of everybody being able to put shit on the internet. They have to not they have to, but they do put barriers out there to fuck with people. Because like before that PlayStation button hit the share button and niggas was live. Now over here it's like, oh, I got to do math and cut the bit rate by this and fucking run this cycle tuning and all this shit. It's just fucking crazy. But that's why I haven't streamed in a couple days, because it's just like, yeah, it's too much. And then honestly, me personally, the biggest thing right now is just the amount of racism that's on the internet. I'm not trying to hear it. It's just fucking ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. Like,
yeah, you don't want to deal with that.
Because like a lot of like Star Citizen, it factually would be in a white space. So like I'm just not trying to hear fucking somebody be like, oh fucking, I don't like your music. Or, oh what, like, oh fucking, well, you like bananas, like stupid shit, bro. So it's trash. Like that's what I'm saying. Like when you tap into the fucking internet, you're tapping into everybody, and everybody isn't these. And how many of these niggas in your comments or any of the things would you actually go out and hang out with? And that's your answer to who the fuck is out there. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't fucking hang out with none of these niggas that's like, embedded in here. You know what I'm saying? Because they're fucking weirdos, bro. Like trust me, there's regular niggas on there, and there's cool people, and there's moms and grandmas and all that shit on here. But the majority of these fucking people on the internet are fucking weird as fuck. Weird. Like, and not like, not York weird. Like, nah, like even weirder than that. Like, where they would make a nigga like York seem like a regular ass fucking person. Not no offense against that guy, but it's just like it more and more as I get older, I'm just like, yeah, I don't like if it's not you or somebody I've known for multiple years of my life, I'm not fucking with them. Like on any front. Cause like even when we were talking about fucking like dating, it's just like if I was in the dating pool, I wouldn't. I would,
can't do it, bro. I like, dude. I even looked. I was like, nah, bro. This ain't what. Nah, honestly, it ain't what it is, bro.
Oh no, it's like
it's actually horrible. It's actually pretty bad.
That,
it's not me being like judgmental and saying like, oh, it's bad because the pod is full of piss and all that stupid shit. No, bro, it ain't good out here in these streets, bro. It ain't worth it.
Exactly that. Like if some person that I was like, oh yeah, let's go on a date, and she's like, yeah, cool. Let me just wrap up this Pink Pill podcast, and then I'll be right with you. Like it'd be like, go ahead and just cancel that date. Like you know what I'm saying? Like there's so many different layers to it. Because like I just remember like when people would tell me like some of the shit that they were watching, and I'm just like, or some of the content that they were delving into, or things that they would mention. I'm like, oh yeah, your algorithm is fucked, because the shit that you're talking about, like I can see how you're a outcome of your algorithm. Like there's no fucking way that I could take any of the conversations that you're talking about serious. Like, because I just remember when she was coming to me with like some of those like fucking things that I would see on the dating sphere, where they'd be like, oh, like like, oh, I couldn't date somebody who doesn't make this and doesn't do that. And then she'd come away, what do you think about this? And it was just like, okay, so you're putting your ear against the wall of the club of stupidity. Like, why are you even over there? Like, that shit's dumb. And so, like, when even if a person is trying to get away from that's what's on the internet, that's what I mean about, like, you're gonna run into these people. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna run into Pink Pill. You're gonna run into divest women. You're like and we know, as far as the algorithm attacking black people with misinformation, ignorant shit, the divisive conversations on both sides. Like literally, you cannot get on the internet and do particular behaviors without them throwing that shit at you. Soon as you go and look at a hip hop video for more than 2 seconds, they're like, oh, he's black, because white people scroll right past it. All right, flood his algorithm with death and nigger shit. Like, that's what they do. TikTok is notorious for it. I'll like a skateboarding clip will pop up on there, and then I'll look at that for like fucking, I'll watch the clip, and then next thing you know, fucking every 10 videos is now some skateboarding shit.
Oh yeah, they do that shit constantly.
Yeah. So even if you're watching it in disgust, doesn't know the difference between disgust and engagement. And so that's why these people get the engagement that they get. Because like that, like Fresh and Fit, I've never, let's see. No, I've never typed in Fresh and Fit, but numerous of those clips and videos that popped up on my shit all the time. Like when that big back fucking transgender dude thing was on there, like that shit was popping up all the time. Whether it was memed, whether remember you know what I'm talking about, like that. And that shit was crazy. And then from laughing at it or watching it out of like, oh, what the fuck, hell no. Then the other videos of like, fucking, this rapper was fucking caught in the club fucking trying to get a fucking kiss from her and kissed her on the lips, and then everybody was like, yo bro, that's a dude, and then he was like, like like we all see like everything that she referenced in that conversation as far as people, we've all seen that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and like you agreeing with any of that shit. You're like, oh yeah, like the opinions formed and the conversation is had. But that's why, like, what you do on your platform, and whenever I go in your comments, what are people saying? Like, yeah, thank God somebody says some shit about this shit. See what I'm saying? Like, nigga, there are people out here who know that that's some bullshit, but at the same time, like, niggas are fucking supporting nigga shit.
That's true.
Niggas are supporting nigga shit, and to a degree, like
we
I
all
said,
do, and it's entertaining.
And to a degree, like I said, it's like, even if you don't even if you disagree with the content, like, it's just more people fucking get in the bag, right? Like, straight up, because like I would hate for somebody to be like, oh yeah, fuck Risto and his fucking video game takes. Let's make a campaign to fucking just downvote all of his videos, and he just never fucking comes up just because we're artificially nerfing this nigga. If you don't like it, you can click the block button and fucking, hey, I don't want to ever see this channel on my shit again. But like the freedom that should be on the internet is, yeah, nigga, like, yeah, these bitches want to do dumb shit, cool. Like, if it's so dumb that you have to actually step out of your lane to fucking fight against it, then so be it. Because at that point, at that particular junction in time, like, if they're so prevalent that they're making money, you counteracting it will make you money.
Right, because it's gonna be people that want to hear the opposite.
Yep. Or it's content, because think about Fresh and Fit. Like, I know a lot of their, like, 80% of their audience is people who probably agree with them, right? But there's a whole 20% of people who probably watch it to be like, what the fuck is this? Or hold on, let me click this. Let me jump on my YouTube and be like, yo, this shit is ridiculous. Like, y'all niggas can't be serious. Like, what is it? ABBA and
Priest,
ABBA Priest. Yeah. How many times have they clipped up those guys and be like, yeah, these dudes are fucking numbskulls, right? It's the same shit. It's content. and there's people that go for a fucking walk. There's a lady that fucking works out and fucking does her podcast. There's political podcasts. There's like, all right, guys, I'm gonna fucking pull out the top 10 porn stars from 1990 to 1991. All right, guys, starting at number 10. Like, it's everything. It's hey guys, this dude did a review. I'm gonna watch his review and talk shit about his review. Oh, I'm a fighter jet pilot, and I'm gonna talk about how this video game is stupid because this is not what real fighter jet pilots do. I'm a firefighter, and I'm gonna show you how to fireproof your house. I'm a dude that reviews videos of fireproofing your house. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's whatever your vision is of what you want to put on the internet. And to me, I have to give credit for people breaking
a lot of those barriers to just fucking grab a camera and put the shit on there because, like I said, later on, that's what the internet is. That's gonna be a portion of your life. Like, you know, like think about like via these videos and shit. Think about how many millions of people's houses you've been in. Just like,
yeah, it's crazy.
All right, guys. Like, all right, right.
In real life.
Never. So it's today's society. You know what I'm saying? Like,
are you saying we live in a society?
I wish we didn't live in this particular society, but yeah, we definitely live in a digital content society. Like, niggas be outside dancing, and then niggas be mad at them for being outside dancing. Like, what the fuck? Like, who are you, the arbitrator, to say that niggas just can't fucking set up a camera on a tripod and fucking bust out a dance right here? Like, that's more weird than the person fucking doing a video. Mind your fucking business. Has nothing to do with you. Like, because I think especially one of the things that I can definitely give a high five to the internet and the community is that they're normalizing being able to fucking be outside with your camera and just doing what you do. Because remember, we literally went down to downtown Los Angeles and were minding our own fucking business, and some faggot just came out of nowhere and just was an asshole.
I'm streaming.
No.
Whoa, my bad. Oh, I'm streaming. I mean, some individual. Some individual. Whoa.
I don't even have a slur for him, but insert appropriate slur here. That, like, we were minding our own business and somebody came out and told us, and we weren't. I don't even think we were actually like set up and like taking pictures. We were literally just walking by with cameras and just looking around, and somebody came out and told us that we couldn't take pictures in downtown Los Angeles. You know how insane that is?
That's crazy work.
Insanity. When now these kids be filming wherever the fuck they want. And that's a good thing. That's an excellent thing. That's how most of you motherfuckers are gonna get the truest of news is from an independent fucking person acting as free press, because they're not getting paid to do that. They're just filming and fucking putting out information for you on the information highway. That is so fucking important. But had it twisted to a different way, it's like, oh, well, you know, fucking, you know, these big corporations can film downtown, but you as an individual, you'll get locked up and go to jail if you film downtown. Luckily that it shaped the to hold true to that, you know, the First Amendment, right? Even though there's so much shit that they, you know, cops coming up, oh, you can't film, fuck you. Like, you know, oh, this is private property. Bitch, I'm on the sidewalk. I have to film right here. But like the fact that these kids now with their cameras and knowing content is key, that there'll be places that they're not supposed to be filming, and that's a good thing.
Well, I think what it is that when you make that first little bit of money off of a video, like real quick, and then you like, damn, that video took me like a few minutes to make, and you see how much money, you start to see how unfair like kind of life is, and you're like, yeah, let me go on ahead and like put some effort into this content, right? Like, because you get what I'm saying? Because like, come on, bro, like you start to see like, damn, you're talking exactly what I'm saying. It's like that information that you're putting on the internet, right? Let's boil it down just call information, content information, whatever. Like, that is a actual lane. You know what I'm saying? That is an actual revenue stream. That's, you know, like just look like we were talking about RPMs on different things and stuff like that. That's what it is dope about things, is that you can actually fucking do something, right? Like, say my hobby is taking pictures. Stock photography is dying, right? But at the same time, just me. All right, guys, here I'm setting up my camera. I'm gonna fucking, you know, do this fucking picture. You know, I'm gonna talk about, you know, some of the pitfalls of, like, you know, what's going on, the conditions, some of my settings, the gear that I'm using. All right, 10 minutes later, all right, we got the picture, went home, edited. All right, here's the final results.
I could get paid for just doing what I was going to do, regardless of the internet being there or not. You know what I'm saying? That's a dope ass thing versus not getting paid. You know what I mean? Like, or, oh, hey, I took a picture and I didn't even talk about any of the process. I took the picture, I uploaded it on the internet, and then somebody right click saved as and just stole my picture. Think about that. Like if you put a drawing on the internet, like the internet could just dead ass just take the drawing. But if you make a 15-minute video talking about, oh yeah, here's the process, here's some, quote unquote BTS, like, all right, behind the scenes, oh, I did this, and I stopped and went and got one of my favorite drinks, and this video is brought to you by that favorite drink company because they fucking supply me with some of these favorite drinks. All right, cool, and here's the in process. That's going to net you more money than if you put the picture on the internet and somebody stole it. That's a dope thing.
What do you think is AI? Because the art community has come to the consensus that using AI is theft.
Yeah. So I'm conflicted, and the big reason why I'm conflicted is it'd be like photographers saying that iPhones taking better pictures is theft of all the data that photographers have done. Because a big reason why these cell phones, aside from just the technology itself, a big reason why these cell phones can take great pictures and kind of understand what's in front of them without, saying exactly what it is because every time in the very beginning of digital photography, that when people were uploading and all the metadata and then the histograms and all the technical data that we were uploading along with just the photo were going into huge databases where they were using that data to say, okay, 9 out of 10 this camera phone can look at what is in the scene based off of the histograms and say, oh, this is what I'm looking at. Somebody does a landscape on a cell phone, and the sensors and the chip inside the cell phone goes, yeah, they're probably taking a picture of a landscape. So these are the things that we've done to enhance it, to make it better. The sky is going to be +1 exposure. The land is going to be a little bit darker. Like all the things that photographers have done over the years have helped build that algorithm. So, like, is it that they stole photographers' work because that's the way things are now? I wouldn't go on the record and say that they stole photographers' work, but they used all the photos that were taken in history to help cameras become better. And that goes for my cameras as well, right? Like the features and the sensors inside my camera also do the same thing. So, like, if you're one of those, like, fake purists, it's like, oh, art can only be done one way, then sure, go ahead, be mad at AI. If you are a futurist and you understand that this is inevitable, then you just understand that this is inevitable. If you are an artist and you don't want your work put on the internet, then you have to do everything in your power to, quote unquote, not upload to the internet. But going back to the origins of this conversation, all these people who are, quote unquote, saying that their work was stolen by the internet put their work on the internet.
Right, but I don't think when they put it on the internet, they had an idea that AI systems were going to become such a prevalent thing. I'm playing devil's advocate.
No, and I understand that, but you put your work on the internet. You know what I'm saying? It's like imagine video games like saying the same thing later on when AI gets so dope that it could fucking scan the whole entire fucking world of Dead Rising and then say, oh yeah, I can make a modded map of this exact Dead Rising thing. Our video game developers are gonna be now like, oh yo, this shit's fucking stealing our fucking work. It's like you put it out there. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand that they didn't put it out there in the sake of like, oh, this is going to eventually be uploaded into a machine learning, but you put it out there. You know what I'm saying? I think it goes to one of the statements that you say is like, when you put these shit out in the world, like you put it out there. Like if I'm not comfortable with my art, ideas, visions being manipulated on the internet, then I don't put them out. Can't put it on the internet and be mad at where the internet takes it. Like, think about everybody who's become a meme. Like, their parents might have just uploaded the photo on, fucking Facebook, and somebody was like, let me fucking click this and fucking, write a meme caption, and it just becomes a cultural thing. You know what I mean? What are they gonna do? Like, I'm gonna sue the internet because you made me a meme? What? Like, yeah. Like, now, if somebody hacked into their computer, took their work that was unreleased, and then put it in there, such as Adobe, then yes, I understand that problem. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, because that's where a lot of this came up, because Adobe is using their AI system in order to like mine fucking Photoshop and try to create these AI systems, and so the art community as a whole, because like generally Adobe and all these other companies are trying to replace everybody. That's what's happening, and I get so that they don't have to hire a workforce, and it's not just in art, it's in every fucking industry. You know what I'm saying?
Everywhere. Like, look at advertising on the internet. Like, think about it. Instead of hiring an advertising agency to fucking do like a $60,000-$70,000 fucking job, they just be like, all right, who's the influencers that's got a lot of followers? All right, yeah, send our product to them. Tell them to fucking put out a video. Boom. Like, world's changing. Like, the thing about for me, the thing about artists complaining about their work being stolen, right, is like, I always laugh at this, and I say to people, how many times have you right click saved on a fucking photo on your computer? Just fucking right click saved on your on a photograph. Like, let's not go with like digital art, but just like a photograph, right? I'm like, did anyone ever think of like, oh yeah, somebody took this picture, let me fucking send them $1? They never did. You know what I'm saying? Like, never did. So same difference.
No, I don't think it's the same. I don't think it's the same difference even a little bit. I think you're talking about an industry that typically takes a lot of skill in order and a lot of time in order to make let's say something out of nothing, right? Like, there's no images, there's nothing. You're not capturing. You're literally making something out of nothing. And what they're doing is they're taking what's out of your head and turning it into an AI platform, and then trying to cut you out of the deal. I think that's where the problem comes in, if that makes sense. Like, right? I don't think it's necessarily just the fact that like, okay, AI isn't like, because everybody can recognize, okay, AI is this new emerging thing. It's here whether you like it or not. Like, most of us can recognize that. I don't think that's like the issue. I think the issue comes in that is that it's replicating the ideas that's typically in your that's usually in your head, right? And they're telling you that, okay, this idea that's usually in your head no longer belongs to you. It belongs to our algorithm, and our algorithm is just going to sit there and it's going to replicate everything that you come up with in your head in minutes. It's not going to take any time. It's not going to take any effort. And I think like one of the things that we complain about already is we've already seen how making something like that's important, that should have an artistic touch into this like machine doesn't benefit nobody. That's what gaming has become. Like, I was online with Chris earlier, and we were playing Halo, and we were just talking about like how they have all these like fucking costume pieces and fucking colors and shit for the costumes and all this other stuff that you can unlock, but a lot of it you have to pay for, and it doesn't require you to earn it and none of that. So it just takes a whole element out of the game, from the game. But I'm pretty sure, through their machines and through the things that they do, and through their algorithms, they know, okay, we can make more money at the end of the day if we charge people for these things. And the machine is telling them, this is how you do it, right? Because you're going to make more money. And it takes the heart out of the artistic part of it. Where opposed, if you have people actually making a product and sitting there putting their heart and soul into behind it, no, it's a little bit more personable, and it's a little bit more heart behind the product. These things, everything is so corporate now. We complain about it being corporate because you took the heart out of it. Imagine taking the heart out of everything, taking the heart out of fucking everything. There's nothing that comes from nobody's imagination no more, because the only thing that companies are going to do is they're going to pay for a fucking machine to make, we need a sci-fi movie. Make a sci-fi movie. It just makes a sci-fi movie. And the sci-fi movie is not necessarily good. It's just a goddamn sci-fi movie that they made because it told the fucking thing, sci-fi movie, black guy, Asian woman, go. And then it just makes this movie, and yeah, the movie could be decent. The movie could be very good. The movie could be excellent. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, what the fuck?
So my question would be, what if I go to said machine, right? And I'm like, sci-fi movie, black guy, Asian guy, and you know, I want this outcome. Like, am I not an artist and a creator in that facet?
Are you?
Like, does everything
if you Risto, you make a whole fucking movie, right? Mm-hmm. Like, and all you do is tell the machine the parameters that you want, and you just say, okay, computer, make me a movie of da 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 da. You don't think that it's missing a whole lot of nuance, right? That if you was to sit there and use to craft that movie yourself, with even if you was to just, let's say, make it an animation and you have to make that animation yourself, no, bro, there's a lot of fucking nuance that go into the animation. There's a lot of intricacies that go into that. It ain't just you just telling the computer to make something and it just putting something out. And no, yeah, you're gonna be missing a whole lot. It doesn't make you an artist because you're just telling the computer something. That's no different than turning on the button. You feel me? Like, what the fuck?
But it's like say for instance, like, sure, like it
you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you can't apply AI to art. Now, if you use it for your process and you're like, okay, I'm making this and then this is what's going to help with my process, absolutely, I can see where you could use that. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about creating whole movies, whole games with AI systems that cut out so many. Look at the credits of a fucking game. Look at the credits of a movie. All those people are not important. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't think like humans deserve art. I don't. Because at this time, you're not the only person saying this. I see so many people saying it. And I'm like, yeah, like in the future, the sterile ass fucking future where there's no nuance in art, everybody deserves that. If y'all don't understand why this is a fucking problem and why an artist is important to the fucking process of making art, movies, games, fucking comics, all that shit, then no, humans don't deserve art. Humans deserve exactly what they're about to get. A machine making everything, and it's just like, this is the same as everything else I've seen. Oh, this isn't, oh man. I'm not
discrediting that, but I'm just saying we all use machines that use machines to fucking make.
We all use machines to make stuff, absolutely. Just like we use pencils to make stuff. The pencil ain't. We're not telling the pencil to make a motherfucking thing. You're saying that you're talking the difference between using a tool, right, to make a piece of art, to use a tool to make a piece of art, and actually telling the tool to make the art, and you're just taking out the process, the human element. There's a human element to art making, right? There's a whole human element to it. There's imagination, there's hopes, there's a lot that goes into that. It's not just what you see or what comes out or what you hear. There's a whole element to that. Telling a machine, right, to make the same sci-fi movie, could the movie look better? Absolutely. Could the movie flow better? Absolutely. But there's going to be things about that movie that's going to be, it's just like looking into the eyes of a fucking android. No different. You can look into the eyes of a human and see a soul. You look into the eyes of a fucking corporate product that's produced by only a machine. There's no human hands in that shit. No, it's not going to be. It's going to be terrible. Terrible future. Terrible games. Terrible fucking movies. Terrible. It's already to that point where that's why I don't watch a lot of movies now, because a lot of movies, they've taken the artistry out of movies. It's very rare that I'm going to actually see a movie that's created by a group of people that didn't have the fucking committee there, you know, chomping at the bit on how much money they can make and what the fucking budget was and all that. And I get budget constraints. I'm not even talking about that. I'm just saying the fact that a lot of movies, especially the type of movies I like, are written by committee now, and they're not fun no more because I can like literally see, okay, yeah, you can see that they're setting this up for this and this and it's all this whole corporate thing, as opposed to it being, I want to tell a story, right? I want to tell this good story about, let's say, these comic book characters that we all like, right? I want to tell this dope ass story about these comic book characters, but what I don't want to deal with is the committee coming in here saying, okay, you have to implement this character in order for this to work. No, I don't want to implement that character because it has nothing to do with what I was trying to do. But okay, I get it, committee. We got to get the movie made. We got to do it. But still, everything I'm saying right there, there's still a human element to everything I'm saying. There's the committee, the actual human committee that's saying, okay, obviously, motivated by money, get it? We need money to fund a fucking motion picture, right? But then there's also the artists, right, that are in there literally making these compromises so that this piece of art can be made. That's what I'm talking about. That's the human element. Those are the people that give a fuck about anything you've ever watched, right? There's a person, there's literally a human being that gives a fuck about that story, whether the movie is good, whether the movie was bad, regardless of whatever the fuck it was. There was a human being that was like, yo, everything about the movie, whether it was the look, whether it felt, whether it, that's irrelevant. It was a human being behind it. What y'all are talking about is a future where there are no humans making this shit no more, bro. And so it's not gonna be what y'all think it is. I get it. It's like, yeah, it's efficient, but it's not gonna be dope, bro. It's gonna suck. The same way when gaming became mainstream and started to suck, this is gonna make everything fucking suck, bro. It's not gonna be dope. It's just not. They're like, I could even give you an example of some like AI, like, cause I like a lot of AI generated art. I like it. I do. There's things that I like about AI generated art that I've seen. I saw like this one, here's a 80s version of a fucking Technicolor Elden Ring cartoon. It looked amazing. It looked like something that was really dope, right? Really cool.
And that's where I look at it, right? Where I see things that are made from it, and sure, somebody may have typed in a prompt, right?
That's what I did.
But at the same time, I can't sit up here and be like, oh yeah, visually that doesn't look cool because somebody.
I'm not saying it doesn't look cool. You missing my point, bro.
I'm not missing your point. I'm not missing your point. I made out that example because you just said that there's some AI art that you like too, and that's what I'm saying, that there is going to be positive things that come out. You're
missing an overall. That's not positive, bro. You're sitting there talking about taking jobs from fucking every industry that you claim that you enjoy. I love games. I love movies. I love comics. Every industry, hear me out. You're saying everything that there's nothing. Sorry, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. As an artist myself, no, there's nothing positive that's about to come out of AI. I spent fucking a year. I spent almost 2 years learning how to do fucking 3D animation for fucking art for a person that can just say a prompt to something that can supplant an actual fucking lucrative fucking job for myff. That's dumb. You understand what I'm saying? Not to mention the people, not to mention the key grip, not to mention what was it? What would you say? The director of cinematography and all these other motherfuckers that go to school and did all this fucking work to put into these industries for all these movies and all these things that we talk about all the time that we claim we like. For the fucking programmer, for the fucking art, all these people are about to lose their fucking job to a fucking robot. No, it's not positive. I don't give a fuck if they can produce it quick. You get what I'm saying? No, it's not positive, bro. That shit sucks. That's trash. Like, so a robot can come and do so a robot. So then what? So then how do you consume art? What do you get out of that? Oh, this robot was really on to the fucking human element of what fucking da da da. No, it's fucking mimicking it's mimicking a person. That's not fucking art. It's a machine taking a fucking person, the algorithm, like you said, it just sat there and learned the person's patterns and how the person did that and what Technicolor is, and then all it did was it applied it to a fucking prompt. That's not art. It's fucking a computer fucking taking the human element out of life. It's literally devaluing everything that's fucking good in this fucking world, bro. I'm sorry, it is. Like, everything that we talk about has something to do with something creative, right?
And I exactly understand what you're saying. There's no ignorance in what I'm.
No, I'm not saying that you. I'm not saying that you are, but I have to speak with that fucking passion because
I'm looking at it like this. Say, for instance, I want to create, right? But I don't have the budget to do all of these particular items, right? So if I make a movie and all my vistas in it are AI generated, now do people say, "Oh, I'm not an artist"?
They're gonna say you're not. But see,
I'm fine with that because the barrier to entry to a lot of things is the fact that you don't have.
And let me tell you what that becomes of that when everybody can do that. You just have a bunch of Tubi movies. You understand? Even if you make a bunch of masterpieces, right? I'm using air quotes, masterpieces with AI, right? What do? You just have, once again, the sugar high comes in. There's no creatives like, okay, that was dope, but where did it come from? There's nobody to give it an accolade to, right? So let's say even you, let's say everything that you want to do, you created your masterpiece with AI completely, made this amazing film, was completely fucking, watchable, Audible, you had actors, everything going in it, right? The problem with it is the artistry behind it can never be completely attributed to you because there's elements of it that you never put your hands on. You understand what I'm saying? So when you made this movie, right, and people ask you about this specific part, it's more of the fucking AI came up with that part because it fits into that thing. With any fucking movie, once again, I don't care how bad the movie is. I don't care how bad the book is. You can turn to any page in that book, or you can go to any fucking part of that movie, and the director and the people in that movie can tell you what was going on at that point, right? They can say, okay, this is why we did this, or we didn't have the budget for this, and did it. That's what I mean, the human element, right? You take that out of it, even if, like I said, you create a masterpiece, who are we going to attribute the genius to? Are we attributing the genius to you, even if you type the prompt in, or are we attributing the genius to the AI? It's a different thing to come up with and say, okay, I have a vision for an idea, right? I'm going to come together with other people, right? I'm going to come together with other individuals, and what we're going to do is we're going to do our best. It may not come out exactly like I wanted to, but we're going to do our best to make the vision come to life, whatever vision that may be. We're going to come together and make that vision come to life because this is my vision. You may be the person that came up with the writer, the director, whatever, that came up with the idea, right? And you're going to get all these people on board with this vision and come up to create this vision for you and for this audience to watch, right? I can attribute everything that comes out of that to the artistry behind the people that filmed it, the people that did the sound design, the people that was acting, the director, the writer that came up with the idea. I can attribute everything to human beings. When you sit there and you say, okay, let's use me for an example. I'm Jeremy. I want to make a 40-minute cartoon about superheroes, right? I make this 40-minute cartoon about superheroes, and I write down these prompts. Let's say I can even write, let's say, a 20-page prompt. Let's say, okay, 20 pages of prompt. I put that through the computer, and the computer is so specific that it comes out with this brilliant cartoon, right? Who do they attribute the genius to? Do you understand what I'm saying? Who do they attribute it to? Because it's not, to me, yeah, I wrote the prompts, but how do I tell you that at this part of the film, they used this gradient in order to make it look like this? I can't tell you why it did that. Only thing I can tell you is that within the prompts, the computer found something that, you see what I'm saying? It literally takes the artistry out of it. Not to mention that it's only one person working on something that's so grand. I can't afford to make the fucking type of animation I can either. But what I've done is I've done the best that I can to put out what I can to the world. You understand what I'm saying? That's what art is. Niggas are in jail right now making some of the best art that nobody will ever fucking see, and they're doing it with fucking little pieces of goddamn crayon and pencils. You feel what I'm saying? But there's a human element behind it that makes it valuable, that makes it something. So even if somebody found that, it's not just like they found let's say 50 years from now, 100 years from now, somebody found that drawing, right? It's not like somebody sitting there saying, oh, here's this printed copy of something. No, they saw that this man or this woman drew out this fucking thing and presented it to the world. What were they going through at the time? You understand what I'm saying? What possessed them to do this? Like, or I wonder what they was thinking. Not what possessed them. I wonder where their head was at the time when they made this. Right? There's a human element to it. Whereas if it's a machine, you don't give a fuck. There's no thought behind what a machine thinks. You understand what I'm saying? It just does. It does it so basic off of logic that it takes out what it means to do art. It makes all of this useless, right? Even if, let's say for instance, I can sit here and say, let's make the perfect fighting game, right? Let's make the perfect fighting game, and you put all these parameters into this machine to make this perfect fighting game. A fighting game is not hard to make, right? Make it balanced, put these type of archetype characters in there, boom, put it into the machine spits it out, right? And it's this really cool looking. There's going to be something missing. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you exactly. I'm gonna give you a game where I think they used a lot of AI. Power World, right? Power World was a game that came and went. Why did Power World, with all of those characters, right? All of those, and like all of the fucking everything that game had going for it, right? And still has going for it, right? Pretty much Pokemon with all of this stuff. Why didn't those characters hit? Because they were created with fucking AI. They wasn't created by a person that was sitting there thinking of an actual goddamn Pokemon. Every goddamn Pokemon that you've seen come out of the fucking Pokemon company has been sat down and made by people. You understand what I'm saying? So when they present the shit to the goddamn world, there is some heart behind it. There is some soul. You understand what I'm saying? Whether you like the character or not, there was a person that sat down there and drew that character, thought of what the character was, and maybe, and let's say to your point, there are people that can't draw, right? More than likely, there's probably even a person next to him that couldn't draw that was telling the person that can draw, this is what I want my Pokemon to look like. And the person that can draw produced that Pokemon for that person. You understand what I'm saying? That is art. That is art from two people. Those are two creators coming up with an idea to create something that a machine can't The machine can replicate it, but what's behind that is different. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's two people creating something.
I see, like, and that's what I'm confused about is that like when I look at things like if somebody uses AI as a tool, not the end all be all. I'm not saying put in a prompt, it spits out A through Z, unedited, unfiltered, you just put it out to the world. Yeah, I'd absolutely agree with that definition. I agree with the definition, even with the caveats that I'm getting ready to throw in about where you're saying it's not art. But I'm saying if somebody is using AI, right? Like if I say I'm gonna grab, okay, fighting game example. I want to make a fighting game. Like I got all the things in my head as far as like the characters and everything, and I use AI for one aspect of it. That now it's just like my work is invalidated, and it's just like it's kind of
now I think for me, no, right? Like now, see now this is where we start going into nuance, right? Like, and I think there's a deeper conversation that needs to be had about that, right? So let's say in that example, right? That's a very good example. Right, you're the guy. You didn't created all this shit. You didn't did all this work, and you need
all AI for the background. That's like just like a Street Fighter game. Like like I'm like instead of fucking drawing out the Waffle House, there's millions of examples of Waffle House. Right. AI take Waffle House and put it in the background. Right. That now that it's like with somebody say that I'm not an artist because AI did an aspect of it.
So. For me, no, because I know, me personally, I know how hard that shit is. Like if you're doing it on your own, right? I know how long it takes for you to even get to that point to where you're at the backgrounds and you want to make backgrounds and right? For me, no, in that regard, because you're using it once again as a tool, right? You're using it as a tool to do your process. You're not cutting anybody out of the process because you were never going to hire somebody for that process. But then at the same time, once again, here's the human element. When I come to you when you're talking about this game, I'm saying, okay, I like these backgrounds. How were the backgrounds created? You're going to say, well, I use AI prompts because there's still a human element. Does it make sense? You can literally tell me specifically about that part of the art where it's like, I had to use AI because of whatever. Let's even use me for an example. I have all these characters, right, that I haven't made clothes for yet, right? And if there was an AI prompt for, let's say, Blender or whatever 3D program I'm using to like do certain scenes and do certain, help me put the clothes on the characters in a streamlined process, I don't see that as a problem. You understand what I'm saying?
Because exactly what you're saying is where I'm coming from. Because I've used AI, I've used Photoshop with its AI technology, and I'm like, this shit's gonna save so much fucking time, right? So I use it as and I see it as a tool. I don't see it as an end all be all. I'm not gonna open up Photoshop and be like, I want a picture of, and type in what I want the picture of. I'm going to start with something and then particular things that, okay, sure, I can go in here and fucking edit this lady's face and all this shit. But if I could fucking click on points on her face and AI is gonna sculpt her face and then I'm gonna proof it, I'm gonna use that. And to me, that's like I know where you're talking about the extreme of it, but I'm also looking at it like, well, AI is in a lot of the tool sets we use, Blender, Unreal Engine, Photoshop, Adobe products. Like it's in there. It's just not full on prompt. And in some cases, it can be full on prompt. Like you can fucking turn on Photoshop and select the area and type in whatever you want and put something in there.
Though with Adobe pushed it to the point. Okay, if you would have went back a couple months, right, or even this is all moving so fast as you see. But if you was to go back 4 or 5 months, I don't think most of us would have been so would have had the type of response I just had, right? Wouldn't be so passionate about it. Cause you even heard me. I've used, I put up AI videos before. It wasn't a big deal to me. It's like, oh, let's make this little cute, like little fucking. Who gives a fuck?
Sega took my voice from my streams and plugged it into AI, and we literally have my voice in AI. It like when some of the stuff that the tool sets that I know that average people are going to be able to use AI for, I still think that they're going to create art. And I can't necessarily jump on it and say, you use AI, that's just not art, bro.
The issue, the issue is companies like Adobe went too far. You understand?
Absolutely.
Like when you start telling your company was built off of fucking artists and creatives, okay? You come out here and you start telling us that, okay, not only after fucking, reaming us for fucking years through a goddamn subscription service, okay? You come out here and you tell us that you're going to be using machine learning to fucking to take our ideas in order to train an AI. Hold on, to train an AI prompt so that people can just come and say, well, fuck the artist and let's cut out the middleman and let's just do what the fuck. That's crazy to me, bro. And you see what I'm saying? Like, that's insane.
So that's a clarification, because I was like, what do you mean that they're just going to jump in your head? No, Adobe literally fucking putting in their terms of service that they're going to go on your computer and go through your files that are unuploaded to the internet and take those to put them into training AI to use that to better their company. Yes, that's egregious. That's absolutely unethical. That's fucked. That's everything wrong. But like, and when you said like, oh, they're just like going into niggas' heads and taking shit from them, I was like, what is he talking about? Because when you say that, yes, absolutely. But that's why the kickback happened, right? And Adobe reversed it. But watch this. This is the same reason why when Facebook said that as a photographer, when Facebook said, when you upload a photo to Facebook, we own it, right? I immediately, what did I do? Deactivated the shit. I'm done. Delete, get rid of my account. Never will upload to that shit ever again, right? Because even if you reverse this, the verbiage, if your company even thought to say that out loud,
right,
that's what I know you're gonna do. Now, so say for instance, and this is where we're one-on-one and we agree, right? But I'm saying, if you know that about Adobe and you still use fucking Adobe, who are you mad at? Adobe literally is telling you, we gonna steal from you, nigga. And if you continuously use Adobe, you can't be mad at Adobe for fucking stealing from you, because they told you. It's like the sayings that you're always saying. A wolf is gonna be a wolf, a sheep is gonna be a sheep. If a fucking Adobe tells you, we're gonna steal from your fucking hard drive and put it into our shit, then if you like, main reason I use Adobe is to edit Star Citizen footage and say for instance cutting things up of like content for the internet. But I'm not fucking my original ideas do not sit on computers, because I know better. I've been saying that shit forever about like like what did I say about the Matrix? I'm like, the Matrix 1, they stole that idea
off a lady, huh?
They're not that crazy lady, but
not that crazy. It's wrong. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, she's that one is interesting. If that was like internet folklore, that'd be like a funny like video that I'd actually watch of her like talking about how that shit all correlates. But how many times did I say that the original idea of the Matrix, I think that they stole, right? And that's what motherfuckers are doing, right? So AI, like as far as what Adobe's doing, that's super unethical, right? But I learn from you a lot, and one of the things, if you put your fucking idea on the internet, it's going to be taken. It's going to be like you said, it's like it's sure it belongs to you spiritually, but motherfuckers are gonna do whatever they want with that shit. Because I've seen it where I edit photos, right, where I make people look better in their photos, and when I give them the photo, they put out the fucking unedited version, and I'm just like, bro, what was the point of me fucking putting out the edited version if you're just gonna put out the unedited version? Whatever. Like, as soon as I give them the photo,
It's not mine. It's theirs. And I'm not saying everything that anybody puts on the internet should be stolen, because yeah, I do agree that original creators should be credited, and I wish things worked out in a way of where it's like, oh yeah, when you put something on the internet, like how I hope what was it, not Bitcoin, but the other one, blockchain. How I hope blockchain would work is that if anybody took your photo, right, like say for instance, as a photographer, I upload a photo to there. If anybody right clicks and saves on it, and if they make any money off of that photo or do anything to alter it, do anything to put it somewhere else, that the blockchain would say, oh, hey, somebody took a copy of your photo, did something with it, they made revenue, so we share the revenue with you. That's how I hope blockchain would work, and that's how I hope things like that would connect. But when you put this shit on the internet, this shit's no longer yours. Like what are you gonna do? Cease and desist niggas for fucking taking your fucking picture? Like literally, like even the court system would kind of scoff at it in a sense of like fair use. You know what I mean? Like if right now somebody could record this and talk over it, and there's not shit we could do about it. But at the same time, when somebody makes a computer prompt to do that, now it's different, right? But that same difference, I see it in the DNA of it, right? Because I know people are using AI tools to do half the shit that they're doing. AI editing. Like motherfuckers is just straight up fucking, all right, here, let me drop my shit in here. All right, the AI editor picks out the videos, looked over it. Damn, I actually picked out the best spot. Like, so now I'm gonna say that person, you know, like just they're not a content creator because they used AI. Like I understand that it's a tool. Like it's not going away.
Oh no, it's not going away. No, it definitely isn't going away. That's what I'm saying. That's why so many conversations do need to be had about it, because it's like there's an adjustment to be had. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is the new frontier. You know, and a lot of people, I said, they want to
we're jumping on a new frontier, and that's like kind of like the beauty of what can happen, but also, you know, the dystopia that can happen. Just like when you say like niggas losing jobs and shit, I understand that. I mean, that's what I'm saying about like the internet as a revenue stream is something that like in a couple years, if you're not putting some shit on the internet, then you're fucked, regardless if you have said job. So it's the same thing with the artist. I'm drawing this, I'm spending all this time, I'm doing this, I'm, you know, recording me actually fucking drawing this shit, and boom, now that's the video and that's the content. Versus if they fucking draw some shit, put that shit on the internet, the internet goes, oh, that's a cool little piece of art, let's just toss it into the fucking machine. Like they got fucked right there. And I'm not advocating that a person should have to do that, but at the same time, that's what the internet is. That's what the future is. That's what today currently what we're going through is. Like take out your phone, put that shit over there, record you doing the process of you creating the art to capitalize off of that. Because if you just do the art and you put it on the internet, oh, you're fucked.
I do the job.
Yeah, Jailhouse Jiu-Jitsu. You could put Jailhouse Jiu-Jitsu up. Somebody could fucking cut, like literally AI the backdrops of that shit and fucking put it under a different name. And what is YouTube gonna do? Nothing. They're not gonna fight for you. That's the future that we're in. Like, how many times have you seen that?
No, you're right.
YouTube works for the big companies. It does not work for the individual. YouTube works for BMG Music, but if I were to be like, hey, this guy fucking, you know, took some shit from me, what is YouTube gonna do? Go fuck yourself, bro. So I'm not saying it's righteous or it's right or I agree with it, but I just understand that's exactly what this shit is, bro. Just exactly like when we're trying to fucking load up these fucking programs to fucking do something, and it's always some issue. That's what it is. Should be different, but it isn't.
No, like, man, it can't be that way, man. It can't be that way, man.
It is, and the funny thing is, like,
man.
when I was talking about the AI, when I was talking about the AI taking my voice, right? Like, because I put the headphones on Sharon, I put the headphones on Hannah, and they were like, "Damn, that's fucking crazy." But like, it was just an understanding of, oh shit, yeah, if I'm on the internet and I'm talking where somebody can hear my voice, right? That if the because like say for instance live streaming, right? When you're live streaming, you're opening up a particular door, right? You could be doxxed, you could be, you know, IP attacked, you could be swatted, you could, you know, all these different things because you opened up that particular door. So along with opening up that particular door, you don't think that Twitch is fucking using AI to go and grab like the perfect voice, the voice that everybody likes, to later on use for something else? I'd be a fool to pretend like that's not going on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not agreeing with like yeah, I'm not on the side of firing people and getting rid of people, but at the same time, Bungie just fucking let go fucking 200 fucking people and is trying to position themselves for a full acquisition from fucking Sony while those dudes made 300 or not 300 3.5 billion dollars, and I'm gonna pretend like that wasn't those dudes plot the whole entire time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's that this is the dystopian world that we live in. So when like niggas is talking about AI, I'm like, you lucky that shit ain't Terminator 2000 and the T2000s walking down and just capping up niggas, because we done seen they've got the Boston Dynamics robot with the fucking minigun on its back. Like, why are we pretending like we're not in that same future, or excuse me, present?
It's just crazy.
Is it not? Like, think about the Boston Dynamics, like the showcase of the robot that's fucking dancing in synchronicity with others and climbing up shit, jumping and catching shit. That's not made up. That's not, you know, oh, you know, fucking they put a prompt in. No, that's the reality of this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of steer towards more of the reality instead of, you know, sugarcoating it, because it's impossible to sugarcoat this reality. Can't. You sugarcoat this reality, you go outside and get killed. AI, the niggas ain't stopping on AI. Like, all the ethics shit that they're gonna talk about is only gonna favor the companies. It's not gonna fucking So essentially what artists would be saying is that they want reparations. If they ain't give niggas reparations, what makes you think they finna give artists reparations?
No, I just think artists are woke up one day and they was like, fuck, like, damn, like,
we fucked up.
Well, I don't think it's that they fucked up. I think it's the fact that Jesus, like, there's no protection here.
Remember, Elda was working for Disney and she was doing like where essentially she was drawing and she was teaching a machine to do that. Literally 3 days ago, there was a Disney behind the scenes where they were talking about that same technology where artists could do pen strokes and the machine would shape it to quote unquote the Disney AI standards. She was doing that 20 like fucking over like 17 years ago. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They all the Amazon, literally when you go on Amazon, right, and you start browsing, they have an algorithm that says if they can tell if you're going to make the purchase or not. Straight up. Like you can go in there and they know just off of all the economics and everything about it if you're going to purchase that shit or not. Like, that's what I'm saying. We live already in that world. The AI for the art shit is like, come on, man. Like, Hollywood lays off niggas. Video game industry lays off niggas. Like, and think about the gaming industry has been notorious for that shit. So as soon as AI comes, Ubisoft, EA, Microsoft, they jumping on that shit. Like, to pretend like they're not, insanity. And not commending them on it, but that's just what they were gonna do. Like, they were already fucking over. Like, come on, man, look how many fucking places have been gatekept by these fucking people, and then as soon as those people were expendable, you didn't think that they was gonna get rid of them.
Why the fuck wouldn't they have a weapons bench in here, bro? They're so stupid. Like, y'all want niggas to use this like stupid ass weapon fucking crafting system, and there's no weapon bench in here. Yeah, nah, I get it. But it don't make it for a good future. No matter how you slice it.
But from my perspective of with the photography stuff, I'm like every time a nigga took a picture and put it on the internet, it was just like there was quote unquote no way to charge somebody for it. They were gonna right click, save it, and do whatever the fuck they wanted with it. Couldn't stop them, sadly. And not to say I wanted to stop them, but it was just like for every picture that somebody used, if they just contributed to to the artist, that would be okay. But they don't. They don't. You can put your name at the bottom. You can put your website at the bottom. Niggas don't even click and go and give you the engagement. It's like I'm not trying to be mean, but the general audience has always been kind of.
That's why I say they don't deserve art. I said the general audience. The general audience disrespectful to the general audience has shown that they don't deserve art. So like, don't complain about the quality of art as it continues to diminish. That's all I'm saying. And that's all you hear about. It's like, oh, movies are trash. Oh, there's a reason. There's a reason. You can't like want a girth of content and for it to come to you quickly and then expect it to still have the same amount of quality. You're not gonna get that. You understand?
And that speaks to exactly what I'm saying. I never fooled myself into having the dream of I want to write one of the Marvel movies for the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Right, but there are people that have. But there are people that have. You understand? Like there are people that have had that dream, and they should still be able to have that dream without worrying about fucking the goddamn. I don't know. It's just weird, bro. It's a weird time. It's a weird time to be alive.
And as you say that, I'm just like, that's Disney. That's the exact corporation.
Well, it wasn't always Disney. You understand what I'm saying? It wasn't. I said it wasn't always Disney. All these things wasn't always owned by one corporation. All these things wasn't. You see what I'm saying? You see, you're actually proving my point. The fact that everything is becoming like this homogenized corporate fucking computer machine thing is madness. And just because when I was growing up, the Marvel Universe wasn't owned by Disney. So having the dream of being a part of a fucking publishing company that made comic books for people that at the time wasn't even very profitable wasn't a lofty dream until it was a lofty goddamn dream. You understand what I'm saying? Once again to my point, in order to even become a part of the Marvel Universe back in the day, you had to develop your artistic skill and your fucking writing skill to a point that you would even be accepted, right? Those times are going away.
But going to one of the biggest points that you said and why I didn't fall into the illusion of, I want to do this. You have to do your own. You know what I'm saying? Like, say, for instance, just like you said, don't fucking write a fucking Marvel movie.
I get that. But once again, you're saying that. But bro, even if I wrote my own now, what's the point? What difference does it make? You think I'm going to sit up here and be making cartoons and shit from now on? No. Why would I do that? You don't get how much this changes everything. There's no point. There's no point in me continuing to learn how to do fucking all this shit in Blender and all these different things if there's no point. It's over, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no point. And y'all listen, you're saying, okay, well, I can see how I get it, but like they lost me. Like I'll do little shit just because it'll serve my channel. But then at the end of the day, there's no point in making art. There's none. There's no point in me making a fucking novel or a story or anything like that anymore. There's no point because all you gotta do, and AI is gonna always come around and replace you on that. There's no point anymore. You see what I'm saying? Like it's terrible.
Because I've said that for a very long time.
I haven't. I'm an artist, bro.
Hold on.
You understand what I'm saying?
You're not letting me finish. I'm not saying that, right? I'm saying how many different things that are coming out now are from somebody who created something and then they're what is it? Like they're either dead, not here. Like Tolkien. Like Tolkien's dead, bro, and they're just milking the fucking Lord of the Rings shit. They these companies, right? These evil fucking corporations have always done that. They're not gonna buy somebody's fucking dope IP right now. No, they're gonna fucking be like, bro, yeah, we'll wait till this fucker's dead and it hits fucking public domain, and we're gonna steal it anyway.
Like Tolkien, even and myself, when you create something, you didn't create it because you was creating it for money. You created it originally because it was an idea in your head, and that you are a vessel for which that art comes through you, right? What's the fucking point? Right? And you make art for other people. You make art for other people, right? But then all those other people tell you, well, hey, a fucking computer could do the same thing, so I'll just take what the computer. And you say, okay, what is the point? What's the point? What's the point? People don't have any value in what art is anymore. There's no point in making it. Honestly, the point is, like, yeah, it's over. Let the machines do it, right? Let the machines make it. And in 5 years when we're having this conversation, why everything is so fucking generic and trash, even more so than it is now, we can revisit this conversation. I'm like, yes, because everything's made by AI. What difference does it make? Games ain't fun no more. Nothing tastes. And when I mean taste, I mean as far as like the quality of the actual art. Nothing tastes well anymore. It's just all this fucking bland ass fucking. Oh, the computer made it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, let them make it. Let them make it.
That's exactly what's gonna happen. Like it's I'm not. This is not the world that I would have fucking crafted. So like I've seen that shit, bro. Like, come on, like.
It's insulting. It's insulting, and I say everybody that's in Hollywood, everybody's in the game that's saying the same thing. I'm saying, yeah, fuck it, let the shit burn, bro. None of this shit matters. These games don't matter. These fucking movies don't. None of this shit matters. People have no respect for artists. It's crazy to me. It's insane that people don't know the love that people have for their projects. The heart that they go to literally start with nothing and make something, bro. Is something, bro. And the fact that y'all are like, fucking computer, that's just what. No, we're not gonna accept that, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a lot of dead bodies before all this is all said and done. It's not just because of this, but just in general. Niggas are gonna fight for their fucking industries. Niggas are gonna fight for art, because art at the end of the day comes from the divine. It don't just come from fucking just, I had an idea about a fucking spaceman or something else. No, that shit, you dream that shit the fuck up. And a lot of niggas will fight for that shit. Me personally, I'm not gonna fight for shit, because everything is just a fucking corporate ass mess. Everything is just a commodified fucking, it's just like, your brand and this and that. It's like, fuck it, bro. Let it all just burn, bro.
Trust me, I fucking know. Like, as far as fucking photos, like
it's fucking stupid.
Niggas don't care. Like, it's not the taking the photo is a technical skill, but then also sitting there and editing it is a part of the process. Like, you prop shape, you move things. Niggas don't care. Like it's very rare that I get paid the amount that is worth of what I'm actually going to put in as far as hours, as far as editing, a session and stuff like that. And I've always seen that. I'm like, yeah, because most people don't create, so they don't understand that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas. Ain't nobody ever came up and been like, damn, man, that's like a fucking dope ass piece of fucking art. You think I could buy that from you for fucking $3,000? Nobody's ever said that, because they've always devalued art. Always. Because most people don't make art. 90% of these fuckers are probably consumers. And corporations that can modify that. It's just it's the sad shit, bro. It's the saddest shit.
Yep. I understand why a lot of people kill themselves. Fuck this world. It's fucking stupid. I'm being dead serious. I'm being 1,000% serious. As your friend, I'm telling you, I understand why people kill themselves. Hearing like this conversation is very depressing to me. Very depressing to me. Very fucking depressing to me. Very much so is. It just reveals a lot to me about the way people see a lot of shit, and I'm just like, bro, like that shit's crazy to me, bro. It really is. I've seen people create brilliant shit on this planet, bro, and none of that shit means a motherfucking thing, bro. I'm just like, let it all burn. I honestly, I'm literally going to pray tonight that fucking World War III starts within the next fucking couple years. I'm so tired of this fucking planet, bro. I'm dead serious. It's over, bro. This whole shit is fried, bro. If niggas literally want computers to make their art for them and make their movies and their games and shit for them, there you go. Like, what? Everything is a fucking machine now, bro. That's all it is. What's the point? Everything is, clock in, machine. Fucking talk, machine. Think, machine. You know what I'm saying? Eat, machine. It's ridiculous. This ain't humanity, bro. This ain't living. This ain't a tomorrow. What are we talking about?
But that's what I'm saying. It hasn't been humanity. Like the.
But it has been. It has. It's been.
Hold on.
Yes, it's been humanity. You and I grew up. I read a book when I was in fucking high school called The Dark Knight Returns. Simple book by a simple fucking man, by a simple fucking character, and it was one of those books that fucking changed my life. That came at a time that I fucking needed it. Written by a fucking human. You hear me? About humans. A human story. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, gods and stuff in there, but you can't have these characters. These characters don't resonate throughout history unless there's a human element to it, unless people actually feel the humanity behind it. What the fuck can a machine do to make me feel like that? Not a goddamn fucking thing. And that's why I can't relate to half the goddamn games, half the fucking movies, because like I said in the beginning of this conversation, most of that shit's written by fucking committee, probably written by a machine from the beginning. That's why a lot of this shit don't have no fucking heart. It's trash. Yeah. That's why something like when Elden Ring comes along, it's a rare fucking occasion because here you have something that people actually put some fucking heart behind, some actual care behind. But everything else is just a fucking thing that's just that people are making to make a goddamn check. Fuck all this shit, bro.
Yeah, but that's exactly the problem. What I'm stating is, it's like fucking everybody having to wake up and fucking quote unquote work a 9 to 5 just takes away from fucking that type of world. Like. If given the choice, like all I would do is just fucking take photos and just try to quote unquote make like, you know, beautiful things, right? But no, I have to fucking get up and do dumb shit that has nothing to do with quote unquote living as a human. Like
part of this, I get you, and I get you, and you're right. And part of the escapism though of that 9 to 5, of getting away from that 9 to 5 at least, was the art, right? Like you could partake in some art, right? And a lot of that art, be it games, movies, whatever escapism that you're partaking in, a lot of that content, obviously, like most of the content, were made by human beings to where you can say, okay, yeah, these people get me. You know what I'm saying? Let's say something like Fight Club, right? Fight Club, another one of those movies that came along in the time where like, yo, like, yeah, this is how this shit makes a lot of sense to me, right? But it was written by people and it was done by people that understood that, you know what I'm saying? A computer couldn't understand that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no matter how close.
But at the same time, when Fight Club came out, a lot of people, fucking humans, just misinterpret the goddamn message.
Didn't matter.
Hold on. I'm not taking away from it, but it's just like the same thing with like the Homelander shit. It's like fuckers just fucking manipulate these things. You put these ideas out here and some people get it, some people don't, and it can be perverted, it can be changed, it can be edited, and I get what you like. Trust me.
Just because everybody, 100% of your audience is not going to interpret your art the way that you want them to interpret it. That's fine. That's great. But the fact that you are a human at the end of the day that made that art, that's what I'm saying. It don't matter if the people don't have to interpret what you're saying as anything. Not everybody's going to get what you're trying to say. Fine, great. You know, not everybody's gonna like what you have to say. Fine, great. But at the end of the day, you as a human had a voice to say it. If all of a sudden, like I'm already hearing fucking, you know, conference calls with these different producers mostly that are just jizzing themselves at the idea of being able to produce content with AI and cut out so many goddamn jobs. You understand what I'm saying? They can't even contain their excitement at the prospect of saying, okay, we're gonna just use this AI to da-da-da, right? But I'm just like, these niggas in this office don't have a creative bone in their body, and obviously they're in charge of fucking making a lot of these projects. But like I said, the buffer between them and those projects being made are the actual creative people that fight for these projects to be made. Take those people out of it, you're gonna get a lot of garbage, bro. AI trash.
Yeah, but producers have been producers have been a barrier to artists.
Yeah, ever since you can monetize art, yeah, that's gonna be the thing. Like where where them niggas gonna always do that, like, cause they got the money, right? Like
every time, like there's thousands of projects and things that we've seen that is like, oh yeah, like why aren't you hitting this dude the check for it? And it's like, nah, like we're gonna fucking go with this dude because yeah, pretty much we're gonna, you know, rape his intellectual property. He signed it over to us. Like it's like trust me, I'm not for this. Like
no, I know you're not.
I hate this reality because like literally right now I'm avoiding going live. I'm avoiding putting out content in the sense I just am sick of fucking racism being plugged everywhere for no reason. Just because it's just like me personally, like in my inner battle, it's demons, bro. It's like I'm just sitting here having a good day and a demon is gonna write something on the internet and I'm just casually on the internet, innocent dude, just like, oh yeah, you know, hey, cool, this is a cool picture. Oh, let me see if people are like excited about this picture in the comments. Nigger, like monkey, right. You know, all that stuff, right? So my like journey about this is understanding exactly what it is. I don't like it. This isn't what I want, bro. Like, you think I want like the MCU to be this terrible freaking mess that like everybody kind of laughs at, that is just ridiculous? No, I wish it was well thought out because these are the quote unquote Greek heroes of our times, where like we can sit here and talk about Thanos for 40 to an hour and just all this nuance into this character. But the way that, sadly, how I see it is a lot of people, like, it's art, but it's grossly misinterpreted. And when it's grossly misinterpreted, that's why you can get things that are of a sub level, and those things are push versus things that actually have some substance and actually have something that you're like, oh, I can talk about this, right? You know, like a lot of the, like when you said, oh, why don't you watch TV, bro? I turn on TV, instantly fall asleep because it's trash, because it's this cliffhanger-esque like way that if it I know it's only because all the laymen's are watching it and they don't want substance. They just want, you know, bedtime story. Like, oh man, this is cool. Open-ended stuff like Lost. Like Lost was just like a perfect example. It was just, bro, they were just bullshitting you the whole entire time. But how many people will sit up there and be like, oh yeah, man, Lost was a good ride, right? When Heroes was a dope show, Heroes was going on, writer strike, cancel that because people couldn't even get paid the proper amount to fucking write for the show that was fucking headlining your network, right? So I understand this particular aspect of art has never been appreciated. But photographers, bro, like motherfuckers will hey, could you shoot a wedding for me? Yeah, that's gonna be like 3,500. 3,500, that's too much. Like, how is that too much? Like, those photos are gonna last way longer than some fucking sponge cake, bro. You're gonna drop 1,000 on a cake, but you're not gonna fucking pay for the photographer. Got you. Like, artists have always been like that thing. Like, they've been, you know, the last to eat in this society. But oh, we gotta pay the producer. Like, what? Oh, the execs gotta get their bonus. Okay, what about the dude behind the camera? Yeah, he can make it up at his bartending job. Always been this way. Sad, trash, garbage, but
oh my god, bro! I see why I don't play this game. I don't know where the fuck I'm going or what I'm doing.
When you're speaking on it, I'm just like, you're the main person that I've like if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't label this as dystopia. You know, I'd just be like, oh yeah, it's just, you know, bullshit bureaucracy. But like, from all the conversations that we've had, we've known this shit is just going into the dystopian future. Can't say it isn't.
Moving through the crowds, nigga. Watch out, bro, nigga.
What game are you playing? Is this
Dead Rising 3?
See, this shit has way more zombies than fucking.
That's what I was saying. That's what made me play. When you were saying, I was like, look at this shit. The whole crowd of zombies. Look at this shit.
Right there in this alley, there's more zombies than fucking Dead Island 2. It's trash. But no, and trust me, it's not celebrating any of it, but it's just like one of those things, like Khan, who does like the fucking emotes and shit. He was like, fuck the AI and all this stuff like that, and I was just like, yeah, you're right. But
Yeah, because he's about to lose a lot of work, especially from these Twitch kids and all that shit. Like, it's easy just like, oh, and that dude is like, he's a dope artist, right? Like, he deserves the money.
Yeah.
He deserves the fucking to make the money that a fucking computer don't need the money will take from him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's fucking trash, bro. Like, that to me, that's fucking garbage.
But like that's what I've like watch this. Like, if I were to ask you to draw me something, the quote that you would give me would be way fucking cheaper than what it's actually worth. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how art has always been fucking treated, bro. It sucks. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because how many times has somebody ever been like, yo, man, like the shit that like I've seen your work, like I've seen like when you draw on like the like with the ink work on those like poster boards and stuff like that, and you show me sketchbooks and stuff, like when you say like how that comes from like, like this from a mind, right, like a spirit, like a head, like fucking something that isn't oh, I could just go here and grab, like I can't in any store on this whole entire planet, I cannot walk in and be like, oh yeah, that's the action figures art, or art style or his thing. You know what I mean? But how many times has somebody really put the value to it? And I'm not saying like a capitalistic value, but I'm just saying where somebody saw it and said, this has more value than even you're giving it to. You know what I'm saying? Like even more than you're getting.
Yeah, but once again, but at the end of the day, it will boil down to capitalistic value, right? Because that's the only way we really measure anything here, right? But at the end of the day, if I wanted to make money off of my art, right, I should be the only source, like as far as an artist or another artist that y'all can come to get that. But that's not going to be the thing anymore. It's just going to be AI. So you're going to have a whole industry. And due to the fact that these are models, or these AI models are learning from people, right? Like currently, right? Or the people that have existed, or every artist that have put out art, or like you said, machine learning, whatever they put up there for people to learn. Like, oh, okay, like for the AI to learn how to fucking do what it's doing. After a minute, when people just say, okay, I'm not making art no more, what's the fucking point? What is it learning from? Where does new art come from? You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't come from nowhere. And the only thing that separates fucking humans really from fucking monkeys is the fact that humans can create art. The fucking humans can dream stuff up. You take that ability away from humans, what's the fucking point?
It's gonna go exactly like where the TikTok thing went. It's like, oh, y'all want to steal our dances and not fucking credit us? All right, stop doing dances. And right now, you don't turn on TikTok and see some new dance trending, or like there hasn't been a renegade since the renegade.
Nah, it'd be funny because when people be trying, I'd be like, poor baby, that shit ain't gonna work. Niggas ain't here for that. Nah, cause niggas really be trying. I'll be like, oh, niggas got like, and I'm talking about like regular ass black dudes be like on there like, oh yeah, I'm about to do like this new dance trend. I'm like, nah, nigga, they ain't gonna help. They ain't gonna let you get that one off.
They ruined it. Like, so people, stealing people's art ruins it. The AI stealing people's art ruins art.
Yeah, and I agree with you. There's not gonna be no happy medium. These companies, like I say, I've seen the talks. I've seen the conference calls. I've seen these niggas are hyped. That shit ain't going back in the bag. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of, I could do this, I could do that, I could do this. They just seeing it as all positives, and I get it. As a person that's like, putting in the money.
Yeah, that's all it is. Like, I'm just like, I'm not gonna, I wish. Like, I've seen the AI stuff is exactly it in their weird interpretation of this world. It's just a piece of the puzzle that fits right in there. Come on, bro. Bungie just laid off. They put out the final shape not even 2 months ago, and then laid off 200 people. You mean you know what I mean? Like, have these companies always been this way? Yes. So AI was just like, oh, bet. like it's like that's the part. And like I said, like, you know, Adobe, right? With Adobe's like, oh yeah, hey, we're gonna go into your files and, you know, check stuff, and technically it belongs to us because you're using our program. Like, as soon as they said that, like, you should have like every artist should have known. But at the same time, I watched the same artist, he still use that Adobe program. So like, when you still use that Adobe program to make your original art, you're I'm not blaming them, but it's just one of those things. It's like, yeah, bro, like Adobe has been like this though. You know what I'm saying? They've always been dirty. Because I'd personally prefer to just buy the program versus being on a subscription. So if you're buying a subscription, all you were doing was prompting them up for this.
I agree, but then they changed the model.
Yep.
Niggas is okay with it for a minute.
But that like, not saying that the end all be all be this, but like, that's where, if legislation and like actually your government work for you, that when Adobe did that, everybody should have been able to sue Adobe and say, hell no, these fools went in my original books or original folders and took a look at it. The fact that they did that violates, you know, XYZ, and we have a lawsuit against Adobe. Adobe gets put out of business and is either, you know, dismantled or purchased by somebody that's an ethical company. But Adobe did that, reversed the decision, and it was a-okay the next day. And even though they reversed the decision, you know that they still in people's fucking folders. Like, you know that they hey, sorry guys, we were in the wrong, we reversed the decision. But if you even said that, you even told me you have the ability to go in the folders on my computer and look at stuff. You said it. Like, you Adobe representative walked in my house, pushed me aside, clicked on my computer, went through my folders, and was like, all right, cool. Like, that's what they did. And that's the reality of it, right? And so if they did that even one time, right, just even just one time, the amount of data that they got to throw into their training of any type of AI was astronomical. They literally just took the brain trust of the whole entire world and plugged it into their agenda. As soon as they do something like that, you like the reversal of AI, never gonna happen. Crazy shit. Because 10 years ago, if you had said that, you would have been like, "Ah, bro, that's a little wild. That's
I would have been like, nah, that ain't gonna happen. They ain't gonna put AI. Ain't gonna just start like,
every person who was on Adobe, that they were gonna go in their files and literally take their art and, you know, at even if it was a with ones and zeros, that was their what's it called in Star Wars? The article, whatever.
Said it again. In what?
In Star Wars, what is it called?
What was it? Like Order 66 or? What do you mean?
Order, was it Order 66?
Order.
Yeah, Order.
I think it's Order 66.
Yeah.
Be careful these Star Wars fans that kill us.
Yeah, facts. So that was their Order 66, right? Where they said every person who is actively using a Adobe subscription, go into their folders, copy every PSD, AI, Premiere, AE, After Effects, grab all of that data. We got, 700, you got 5 million terabytes. Just grab all of that data and now plug all of that data into machine learning. they executed that, and that's what I'm saying. Where people think like they almost sugarcoat it in their mind. They're like, yeah, Adobe said that, but like they didn't go on my computer. Yes, they did. They went on every single person who had an Adobe subscription. They went onto your computer and not only your Adobe files, they just went in your files and they grabbed whatever data that they wanted, recent, dormant, folders that probably had the name art, anything. Like they went onto your thing, grabbed your data, and then plugged it into a machine. Even if that was a 5-minute window of them scanning, or a 24-hour, or 1 hour, 6 hour, whatever window that they did that in, the amount of data that they grabbed was so massive, they don't need you anymore. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm kind of like, the reality of dealing with this dystopian future, that Adobe would sit there, as far as executives and creatives and all these people would sit here and make an Order 66, where motherfuckers aren't thinking about it like that. They're like, oh yeah, just Adobe, like, the thing I buy is Staples. Like, no, Adobe literally did in what you saw in Star Wars that just completely killed off a race. They just did that in the art form, in the art world. That's what they did.
They did it with their company.
They pulled off an Order 66. What?
Which is dumb to me. Dumb. Put that mask on. You better put that mask on. Yeah.
So like the thing I'm saying is, that's what all these guys are doing. Adobe, Microsoft, Active, like all of them. None of these are ethical companies, and the reason that they're not ethical companies is because they've been prompted up by fucking society. Because if that was a bad thing that Adobe did, everybody would be like, oh dude, fucking like Adobe stock would have tanked if that was a bad thing that they did. But I bet you if I look at it, Adobe stock has gone up.
I think it did go down a little bit, but I'm pretty sure people are still subscribed. And that's like, I would think it would have tanked. I agree with you, like, after that shit, but no, people gonna still go for it because a lot of people, what is it? Their companies use Adobe. The company that they work for use Adobe. They don't have a choice. Some people, like, oh, these are the systems that we use. They're not gonna change it.
So 6 months to look at it. Before April, it was about 630, and then right now it's at 526. So it did drop $100. Its lowest it dropped was 439, but then it went back up to 526. So it hurt them, but did it really hurt them? Not really. That's why a lot of corporations are getting rid of Microsoft too, because you saw what Microsoft is doing, where they're like, your operating system with Copilot is going to record everything that you do, so you can, quote unquote, go back in like a timeline and see what, something that you missed or something. But like, that's for you on the consumer side. But if they're recording everything that you're doing, they finally got enough infrastructure that when you're using your computer, they can record everything that everyone on the planet who's using Windows is doing. So a lot of corporations are trying to get rid of Microsoft and use other things because they don't want a Microsoft spying on their down to the keystroke, admittedly live, and shown to be like, oh yeah, like you're on a Windows 12 machine, it's just recording the whole entire thing. So if we're a security company and Windows 12 is recording the whole entire operating system from the desktop to what's on the screen, then am I a security company or is Microsoft a security company? Because at that point, they're just in your data.
That's insane, man.
But when Windows 10 was coming out, what was everybody saying? Oh, this is some bullshit. Nah, hell no. Look at what it's doing. It's the operating system is running way more processes than Windows 7. Why is it running this many processes? Like, it don't need all this. Why is my operating system taking up a majority of the computing programming of my computer? Like, well, the answer has always been that these are evil corporations, and this was the direction that they were always going in. They were never gonna fucking name an ethical corporation. It's just name one. There's not. Apple sells these motherfuckers the same phone. Nvidia price motherfuckers out of mid-grade graphics card, and it's like, hey, you either get the high-end one or you get fucked on the low end. Amazon, hey, UPS, hey, FedEx, if you guys don't deliver our packages, we'll build a hub right next to your hub and try to put you out of business. Like, like, fucking, none of these things have ever been good for the planet. That's why.
Oh my god, let me see. Fucking throw the goddamn thing, bro.
Because that's what I wanted to laugh about, or not laugh at them, but like the crazy shit about Bungie. They put out the final shape and then laid off the fucking squad. Like, that's crazy, bro.
That's been Bungie though. That's crazy. Something about to happen with this economy though, because I've been hearing a lot of fucking weird ass money moves going on.
So, like, people think that the housing market is going to bubble and collapse like the old one. What they don't know is that the insurance companies have a vengeance to go ahead and try to fuck everybody and get there. So people in Florida that have houses, right, that got hit by hurricanes, the insurance companies was like, nah, we're not covering it. And it was like, but I have the hurricane fucking package. It was like, yeah, who cares? We're not covering it. Insurance companies literally just said, nah, nope. You can have insurance with us, but we don't have to honor it. So where motherfuckers are too busy worried about some bullshit, the Congress and the House should be telling these insurance companies, like, yeah, unless you fucking want to fucking get sued for every single fucking asset that you ever have owned, that you need to fucking pay out these insurance policies. Insurance companies just like, nah, bro, we just slipped the homie like $20K and he with us, so like, fuck it. But literal people who bought insurance policies for hurricane coverage, monsoon coverage, tornado coverage, the insurance companies are just not even honoring it. So where people think, oh, there's about to be a bubble in the housing where like, oh yeah, now I'm going to be able to buy a house. Sure, but your insurance rate is going to be so ridiculous and it's going to have stipulations where they can constantly raise it up that you're not going to be able to fucking afford a house. So you might get a house, but 2-3 years later, they're going to put you out by raising the rates.
Oh, for your insurance and shit, right?
Yep. Because when you own a property, you have to have insurance. Whether various ways of it, whether it be, property insurance, whether it be property insurance, homeowners insurance, flood insurance, earthquake insurance or whatever like that. Like in particular markets, they want you to have these things, right? And so, say for instance, the person who just doesn't have any of those things, they're winning, right? But the people who are like, oh yeah, bro, I got my fucking tornado insurance because, oh yeah, tornadoes happen this year. Insurance companies is like, so what? Like, wait, you're not gonna honor this policy? Nope. Am I gonna have to sue you? Yeah, go ahead, try. I'm an insurance company. I'm too big to fail, bro. Fucked up. So a lot of people are moving, right, out of like Florida, Texas, and particular places, and people think, at the end of this year, there's going to be a bubble where now houses are going to go under, right? Sure, if a house has been sitting on the market too long, sure, they might offer it to you at a lower price. But once you sign on to get that mortgage, they're going to force you to have insurance on the property, because the bank is not going to give you mortgage for a home and say, oh yeah, you have no insurance on it.
So the insurance companies are basically prompting themselves up to be able to rip people off. Where everybody thinks that, oh yeah, like watch, so you're gonna hear, like
I believe.
you're gonna hear at the end of this year and the early of next year, people are, oh yeah, I got my house, and me, I'm gonna be like, yeah, you got the house, sure, right? Because you think there was a bubble, but it's really them just saying, oh yeah, put them in the house, and then sure, if we raise it up, $500 and they can pay it every month, cool, we make our money. If we raise it up $800 and they can't pay it, oh well, we get the house back, no fucking loss off of our back. That's the main thing that I've been wanting to fucking buy. Well, I wanted to do it this year, but it's not gonna happen because shit.
What, a
But
house?
next year that's what we wanted to do because we were gonna drain both our 401ks just to get the more of a deposit so we can buy a bigger property and get it like that. And I'm just like, I keep saying, I'm like, fucking, it's now or never because like you keep fucking postponing it and fucking getting car payments and shit. It's not gonna happen. But when I heard that's what insurance companies are pumping themselves up to do, I was like, that's bullshit.
Like, you don't even want to get involved in that because it make you want to crash out if you get a house. And you got to do all that.
But the only thing that I'm at right now where I'm like angry about, I'm just like grandparents, my parents, all my siblings, like the fact that like in 3 particular generations there isn't a fucking house. You know what I mean? Like that shit's kind of pissing me off. Like my mom and Robert's house in the Quinta is something that continuously needs to be paid off, and that's what me and my mom, we've always talked about. It's like, yo, fucking Rob kicks the fucking curb, that like I'm saying to my siblings, that's a fucking $1 million fucking house. Everybody needs to do whatever the fuck we need to do to fucking pay the fucking mortgage on that, to keep that shit in the family. But then also, like, say for instance, just like with me and Shay, I'm like, fucking Hannah and fucking Benji should fucking, at the end of all of this bullshit, at the end of all this toiling and fucking getting up and going to work and fucking, getting on the road at fucking 4:30 in the morning to fucking get somewhere at 5:30. Like, after all of this shit, if these niggas don't fucking have something from us, like, it's just a waste, bro. But I know from talking to you and doing the research and knowing it, that's the design. They literally want this particular generation like us, like don't own nothing, never have nothing, everything's subscription model. As soon, like 2 more generations, they're gonna pull off the subscription model, because you saw the BMW wanted to do subscription model on the fucking on the fucking cars, like printers are
I saw that shit.
Model.
I saw that shit, bro.
And so like I'm like I don't give a fuck what everybody's bullshit that they're on, but like the house that fucking Mom and Rob own out there needs to be the thing that stays in the fucking family. I don't care what the fuck y'all niggas gotta do. like it's just like, like I think the mortgage is like $6,000, and I'm just like, or actually it's either like $6,000 to $8,000. But
what?
Yeah. But I'm like, then that just means that every one of the fucking siblings gotta throw in $1,000 and just fucking like whatever the fuck. But it was 1.3 million when he purchased it, but now that shit's $3.5 million fucking property. And I'm just like I was like, Rob does a lot of fucked up shit, and obviously he's a fucking habitual fucking asshole, right? But at the same time, like that's the challenge that he left. That's his Elden Ring challenge. If y'all can fucking hold on to this fucking house, then you earned it. If you can't, then fuck it. And that's why I'm like, bro, like, I refuse. If I have children, Hannah and Benji and all them, like they finna fucking have that property, because I will fucking
live out of my car and just throw all my check into fucking that house in order to fucking keep that shit afloat versus being like, now somebody else has to go through the same fucking struggle that I've gone through. It's fucking dumb.
Okay, calm down.
Yeah, but yeah, like that the housing shit is so fucking dumb. Because like even like what people are saying about like it's better to be a corporation than an individual when you're purchasing a home.
Stupid shit.
Insane.
I don't even want to get involved in that shit. Like I'll see all these little tricks that you having on TikTok and stuff about, oh, if you're gonna get your house or you're gonna get your property, make sure you fill out the form as a company and not as a person and all this. I'm like, fuck it. Who? But this is not human shit, bro. Like I'm not gonna do all that just to fucking exist. Fuck it. Fuck it. They can have it. They can have it. I don't want y'all house. I don't own it anyway. It's insane, y'all. This is an insane ass world, bro.
And this is, let's see, 1700. This is less than 400 years. This is where they put this shit. You see what I'm saying? Insane. 400 years ago, none of these concepts existed. 400 years ago, you think the dude woke up stressed to an alarm clock talking about, oh man, I better get down here.
Right, ain't that crazy?
But the sad part about it is, for being born into this type of shit and to not walk away with something is fun.
How do you don't? Well, we don't walk away with anything. When we leave this bitch, we don't walk away with motherfucking thing.
Well, I'm when I say we, I'm speaking of like lineage and family and people who children after us, right? Like not like just imagine like fucking just constantly getting up and because like say for instance, if it was just me, oh bro, who gives a shit? You know what I mean? Like literally, like yeah, fuck it, bro. Like I'd buy my camera, a backpack, good pair of shoes, and fucking just be kicking it. You know, like I'd be on the road, like fucking whether it be fucking camping out or fucking just roaming the fucking world. If it was literally just me, but the fucked up part about it is it isn't. Yeah, and if it definitely, if it wasn't for fucking being in my family, oh nigga would have been ready to crash out. It's just whatever, bro. Who cares? But when you think about everything, it's like, man, like fucking after all of these goddamn years of fucking from 16 all the way to fucking damn near 40, getting up every goddamn day, and the only thing you got to show for it is nothing. That fucking blows.
Yeah, but even when you get something though, there's no guarantee. They still own it. That's my issue with it. They ain't like you get something and like you sit here and say, okay, I'm Risto. I'm about to do this. Ooh, side mission, zombies. How did I fail the mission? I'm about to do this. I'm about to earn this shit, and they gonna leave me alone. They don't leave you alone, bro. That's the problem. That's the problem. Like it's not your house. It's theirs.
No,
you know
that's exactly what happened with my grandparents' house. Amtrak wanted the land because they wanted to build an Amtrak station, and they used eminent domain to take their house.
That type of shit, bro. That's the crash out shit I be talking about.
Yeah, it's like.
How's that fair to your legacy, right? That nigga.
Why are these dudes busting off over there like that?
Fucking Dead Rising, the fucking military always trying to kill the people. They dicks.
Oh yeah, no, it's fucking shit's fucking absolutely not goddamn fair. Because grandpa was a fucking what is it? World War II veteran. They ain't care. What game was I just playing that I said that oh yeah, Dead Island?
looks like it was made at the same time as this game,
and that's crazy.
And the set piecing in Dead Island looks a little bit quote unquote better than this one.
Yeah, because I like the California look. Yeah,
right. But it's like the same set piecing. Like as I'm watching you play this, I'm like, yeah, I'd rather play this than fucking Dead Island. It like that's what it was. It literally was a 360 game, and they probably just fucking sat on it so long that they just like, oh yeah, let's smooth it out and then, you know, make the campaign, you know, very streamlined. But the campaign is definitely not worth playing again.
That's crazy. That's crazy to me. But the game does look good. It looks great.
But games like a zombie game is supposed to be more of a sandbox game, in my opinion.
Like I think it could start linear. I think a lot of games could start linear, and then if they like you know, as you progress through the game, it becomes more open to you. I like that. You know what I'm saying?
I think I look at it like it should be built off of a sandbox style first, because if the sandbox is fun, then when you throw missions in there, it can be fun. But if the sandbox isn't fun, then it's a waste.
That's true. That's true. The one thing about this is you can't sit up here and get lost in the sandbox. It's fucking around.
Yeah, or just the zombies need to be the even flow of it. You know what I mean? Like if I were to design a game, like it'd be almost like what was it? What's the one with not Tyrese, but yeah, you know, no, Tyrese. Yeah, Tyrese was in there where they're in the mall. What is it, like the undead or goddamn?
Dawn of the Dead.
Dawn of the Dead. So like my thing would be like, yeah, you start at the mall, right? The mall is like, you know, semi-fortified, right? You know, where for the most part, like you guys are just in there. But then the adventure is there's so many zombies out in the world that like getting away from the mall is a challenge. So like, sure, you might, you know, say, all right, we're gonna go fucking west, and you might find like, you know, a little, you know, let's hypothetically throw out a prison. All right, cool. You get to the prison, right? But that journey to get from the mall to the prison, the zombies and the amount of zombies that are in between there is the challenge. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, keeping quiet and, you know, fucking, you know, being stealth. And if, you know, something happens, you know, like you meet some dude out there and then like, you know, he has a dialogue and, you know, he's like, oh, well then fuck you, and fires a gun. That now that area between the mall and the prison, because of somebody attracting thousands of zombies there, is like is a fucking challenge. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna have to use every fucking single thing, every fucking thing in the environment to you know, survive either going to the prison or heading back to your destination. The zombies have to be overwhelming. You know what I mean? There has to be fucking, you know, 6,000 fucking plus zombies like preventing you from getting to your destination.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the thing with Dead Island. Like it was so good, but it was just like, bro, like these zombies, like right here on screen is the most zombies that you would see in there, and it was just so dumb.
Which is crazy. At this day and age, come on.
But just it kind of goes to like what you said, like, yeah, Elden Ring's a masterpiece, but like so many other games come like The Descendants. Like I'm not like, I didn't play it obviously, right? But like when I look at The Descendants, like it falls on the spectrum closer to like how Power will fall, where yeah, sure, you might have a good idea, but yeah, like a lot of this stuff didn't really have like that, like I'm not gonna disparage the artist, because there probably was artists that made it, but like
when you get more artists trying different things, then people could be more creative than staying closer to the mainstream. Because just like Hideo Kojima's fucking games and shit like that, it took a long time for me to get into them. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't Metal Gear the fucked out like how you guys were. But like when you watch those behind the scenes of the original idea, you're like, oh, this dude was doing something different at that time than everybody else, right? Everybody else was trying to, you know, just like in lack of, you know, more thought out words, just tip the product, right? Because there was a lot of games that, like, you know, like that we knew were more of that fuck you over type of game than really like the thought out type of game, right? But like when he finally gets to the point where he owns a studio, his team members are are excited to work for him, that you get something that isn't a mainstream game like Death Stranding. Because a lot of people will say that they didn't like Death Stranding, but then people who are really into it are like, yo, it was like, you know, I've heard people say it was a perfect fucking game to play during COVID. You know, like they were like, it just like the world and what you were doing was just like kind of so like quote unquote mindless, right? Like as far as like I hear for the most part you're a delivery person, right? But it was simple but like enjoyable at the same time. But if you were to fucking ask like, you know, Ubisoft what they want a game to be, they'd be like, yeah, pirates versus samurais, like, you know, with that fucking For Honor game and shit like that. And those dudes ate that up, but every time I looked at For Honor, I was like, this doesn't look fun, bro. Like this is not good. When Ghost of Tsushima comes out, and I'm like, nigga, this is Ghost of Tsushima is exactly what a samurai would fucking feel like in the world. It's crazy because these companies are so different, and the like Battlefield, right? Like Battlefield was my favorite game. Now I hate Battle. Like I hate that shit. Hate it. Like bought Battlefield 2024, have 0 hours played in it. Like just could like even when I'm bored, I couldn't even be like, all right, let me download this game just to fucking, you know, see what like, no, bad. And Battlefield 3 is in my top 5 games of all time. Love Battlefield 3. And the new one that they're talking about coming out with, oh yeah, it's gonna be our most ambitious project, and yeah, you know, we're really being serious about this one. Nigga, the next Battlefield gonna be trash. Gonna be trash.
You think it's gonna be garbage?
It's not gonna be good. It's not, because if it was our generation, that was the demographic that they were focusing on, sure, but they're not. They're going after the Fortnite crowd. They're going after the I'm not saying Roblox as a crowd, right? But I'm saying they're going after the 13 to 20-year-old now. The 13 to 20-year-old now, nigga, like we were playing games before these niggas even existed.
Big facts.
Like what kind of opened my mind was like where people were mentioning things that like I'm like, bro, like how have you like I forgot what game they said, but like when somebody said they didn't play that game, I was like, what the fuck? And then in my head I was like, oh yeah, these shits came out before these niggas was even born. Like damn, I wish I knew the game in question, because if I said the game, you'd be like, somebody said they didn't play that and they talking about video games. Like, you can't, my guy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, what was that?
I wish I would knew what it was.
I'm trying to think of. Because I've been in Planet Code, Elden Ring.
I can't think of what game it was, but like the game was like something that like, you know, like it's like how the fuck did you not play that? And in the conversation, the dude was like, "Yeah, no, I never played that game." And like, even the person responding to him was kind of like, "Yeah, you're probably like fucking 10 years old, so let me just go ahead and end this shit."
young man,
But
young blood.
but if you think about it, a lot of motherfuckers who are currently the people playing the games are people who fucking did not play, you know, the Halos like we played. Like, that's why. That's why Halo Infinite is exactly what it is.
Oh my god.
How many years between Halo 3 and Halo Infinite? It's probably like there's over a decade.
Yeah, that's what I was telling Krista. That I was like, it's new kids coming out of college because we had multiple times where we had trouble even connecting the game, and I said this is inexcusable, like to where we can't even like we're having connection issues where it's like it's just two of us and we can't even be in the same lobby to play some team deathmatch. Is crazy. Yep, ain't it Mercury? Crazy work.
Oh shit! 16 years ago.
Damn, are you serious?
16 years, 10 months, and 8 days ago is when Halo 3 came out. So from
Mercury.
So even if a kid was like, you know, 4 years old when Halo 3 came out, he's barely 20 right now. Completely different person. Yeah. See, that's why the internet would hate me, because I kill a cat on stream.
No, she brought him out here like, and that nigga's tripping.
Well, I would. Like, that's just, I'll never understand it. There was this lady. She was hitting her animal, and then she realized she was on stream.
Are you serious?
She was like, "Yeah, I gotta get off here, guys." It's like, you're not getting off because you gotta get off. You gotta get rid of that mod.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get this up off of here real quick. Yep.
Yes. You watching any of the Olympics?
I've seen clips and shit. Yeah, I've seen clips. You?
The fucked up part about it is I was supposed to fucking go. One of my
Are you
friends,
serious?
she had tickets, but fucking Ashley's little fucking wedding shit like, popped up in the same week, and I felt like all my siblings were there, so if I wasn't there, I would have been a dude.
This nigga's tripping right now, bro. And it's
it
literally only because I'm on stream and he know I'm not paying him no attention. And it's pissing me off, bro.
It was only for 3 days, and I didn't know what event, so I was like, I wasn't gonna drop a G-ball for fucking not knowing.
Yeah, for now. So it was just gonna be like random events you wouldn't have known. That still would have been dope.
Yeah, like, cause I have that fucking Nikon membership where I would have been able to be in the Nikon booths. That was the original plan, but like, fucking Ashley was like, "No, fuck being married," and I didn't want to be a dick. Get in there. Yeah, I think we watched the gymnastics. That shit was pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty dope. You saw they tried to say that girl was a transgender woman? The one Albanian woman?
Honestly, like, I think a lot of, like, when, like, I think I was sitting in my car at work, and I was going on TikTok, and people were talking about that, and I just turned off the internet, because I'm just like, it's so ridiculous, bro. Like, I really wish people could understand the real statement of mind your business, you know what I mean? Like, but like everybody wants to fucking just spew out some shit. Like, that shit's so ridiculous.
Like I said, people trying to make some controversy out of some stuff that wasn't even.
But
there didn't need to be no controversy.
To me, it just made me mad because it was like, you're just wrong. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if it was a situation right then, yeah, we have a conversation.
Sure,
Right, but it wasn't
all
even
the
a
dialogue, it wasn't even that. And
That
so,
wasn't even the
like,
situation, yeah.
when you're continuing the conversation despite that, it's just in bad faith, and then you're just fucking being a bigot, bro. And like that's what I was saying. Like that accompanied with people being racist, it was just like we just, I like no argument with what you said. Like if you sit there and pray fucking for World War III, I'm like, yeah, I'll pray World War III too, because it's just like these fucking people, bro. Like it's so insane that like you don't give a shit about any of this stuff. Like they don't really give a fuck, because like she's been fighting for 9 years. She's been in multiple things, right? Like, you know, she's been at the Olympics, you know, 4 years ago. No mind, no thing, but then fucking J.K. Rowling and fucking Logan Paul just say some ignorant shit. And to me, like those people should just be punched in the face for just saying something so ignorant, bro. You know what I mean? But like when we live in a society where people don't punch people in the face for stupid shit and ignorant shit and just body cats, like we get this, and kind of go into like the part about like art, right? Where somebody takes their body and turns it into a piece of fucking physique, right? Like just pure physique, and gets to the level, because like a lot of times I would like, you know, me, I'm kind of like, yeah, whatever, fucking Olympic dudes, whatever. But like at the same time, when I know when somebody literally trains their whole entire lifetime to get to this accomplishment, whether, you know, it's superficial or, you know, just, you know, whatever, right? You know, like, you know, oh, I want to be the best Olympic skateboarder, right? And you get to that fucking level, and then it's just diminished off of some bullshit controversy that's not even true. It makes that person want to fucking just destroy the world, because it's like, damn, you motherfuckers just can't even be appreciative of the Olympics. You know what I mean? Like the thing that's everybody on the planet is supposed to be like, yeah, you know, let's fucking sit around and watch people at the top of their game just do what they do. Like, you know what I mean? That's insane. Like insane. Because the takes on it were what were pissing me off, because it was just people, like I was listening to the radio and like people were calling in and they were like saying it, and then the radio host was like, that person's not even fucking transgender, so your point is just null and valid. Like what else do you want to say? Yeah, but anyways, these fucking trans people fucking fighting in these, it's like, bro, we just told you she's not even trans, and there's no trans person fighting in the Olympics. So what are you talking about right now? Now you're just sitting here just being a bigot for no fucking reason. Like the fact that motherfuckers are still just caught up on that particular group is insane. Like, nigga, just let them niggas be. Like,
well, and if it is dealing with sports, no, you can't just let them be. But it ain't. But she's not even that. So which is the point. So we're having an argument in bad faith anyway. Now, if we were having a conversation about that, I said there was a conversation to be had, like for women. Like I will say that. I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, we're not gonna have a conversation because people in California is just okay with every goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? Like no conversations do need to be had, especially when the Olympics is a world sport. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just not have the conversation, because otherwise you can't have competition. You can't have a women's division, a men. There's conversation. We can't just not have the conversations because people's feelings are gonna get hurt. Is what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
but when it comes to the Olympics, that's not the rule in the Olympics, like at all. Like so like okay, 6 months ago you had this conversation. All right, let's hear the validity of the conversation. But now, like there's no Olympic sport, quote unquote, where a male and a female are going against each other that isn't, quote unquote, decided already and already been a part of the history, you know, like, because I could look it up, but I'm pretty sure there's a intersex, like, you know, like if there's like, you know, dual couples figure skating, right? Like where, you know, male and female, but like it's not, oh yeah, the male team versus the women's team in basketball, or you know, it's not that. And so then you take something like that, okay, shit, let's just pretend that all this capitalism, all this bullshit doesn't exist, and let's just watch the highest competitors in the land, you know, like just compete in games, right? Like, because you know me, I'm not a big sports fan. I'm not, oh, you know, I fucking watch the Bears. Like, I don't give a fuck about that because it's not like necessarily my thing. But then when you watch something like the Olympics, where you know, like Michael Phelps, like this motherfucker is an abnormal type of person because his wingspan is so big, he's double jointed in the ankles, and his lungs are fucking bigger than most fucking people, and this motherfucker's just beasting at the games. You're watching like quote unquote human excellence, right? You're watching something that you're like, holy shit, like that's crazy. Genetics, right? Like that people in turn want to take it and just throw their bigotries on it. You know, just like watching, you know, like the runners where they're like, oh yeah, like, you know, like basically like, oh yeah, that fucking black guy, how is he beating these white guys? It's just like, what, motherfucker couldn't have trained better than him? Like, or people from, you know, countries that don't even have pools, but they're fucking competing in fucking swimming events, and people still got racist shit to say in the comments. It's just like, bro, this is
why does
like,
why does the racist comments bother you so bad? Why does what they think of you bother you so much?
it's just annoying. It's like, it really just is annoying because it's like I said, it's like demons just saying shit to just like attack your psyche. Because you're, think about it, you wake up every day, I'm not thinking about them, but literally like wherever you go, there's always them trying to sprinkle racism everywhere. Like you literally just want to jump on the internet and just fucking watch a fucking video. And, oh, hey, let me scroll down into went into the comments, racist. Why? Like, it's just like, to me, it's just like I know what it is. It's just somebody trying to attack your psyche, right? You know what I mean? Like, because like it doesn't matter. I'm not fucking sitting there thinking about, oh man, this fucking dude said some, like, it doesn't bother me like that. But it's just a crazy fact that somebody wakes up and literally jumps on the internet to just throw out some nonsense or some negativity or something just to attack another person's psyche. It's just demonic, you know what I mean? Like that literally, that's how I look at it. It's just like, you're a demon. Because never have you and I ever woken up and been like, let me go write some shit about any motherfucker in particular on the internet for no reason. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like,
I'm pretty sure like sometimes people write stuff that I'm pretty sure they have a reason, right? Like at least in their mind, I'm not making, obviously I'm not going to make any excuses for racists, but you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure, oh, they saw something that triggered them that got them to get online and say some dumb shit. You feel me? I'm pretty sure they saw something, you know what I mean? Like that. Not saying that it makes it okay. But I'm just saying, like, you see what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. There's quote unquote a leap of logic in their brain, but just like what one of the things that you said in the past too, it's just like, why are niggas on y'all mind so much? Like, why?
Always,
like,
always,
you know what I'm saying?
always.
Like it's just insane. So like, if you literally wake, like just imagine, like, I love like Latino women, right? And instead of fucking being like, oh yeah, damn, Latino women are fucking dope, I get up there, oh, nasty negative comment. It's just like, bro, like, what are you doing? To me, like, the amount of racism that's currently on the internet is more than it's been in the past. Like, it's just so crazy. Like, no matter where you go, and I know it's the edgelords and the dumb people and just and pure bigots just, you know, trying to get that rise, but it's just like, to me, it's like it's on that level of demon. It's just fucking demonic, you know what I mean? Because like, I've never am waking up and thinking, let me say some shit about, you know, this particular group. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't even care. Like I wake up and I'm fucking like, yeah, let me go about my day. You know what I mean? But the fact that these fuckers just are on here just doing that shit, and then you take something like the Olympics, or you take something like any type of accomplishment or any conversation. Like I swear, like literally this week I had to scale back from just going on the internet because I was like, damn, like everywhere you go, somebody just saying some racist shit, and it's just annoying at this point because it's like, you're not gonna say it to nobody's face, you're not gonna act on it. You're like, you know, you're just a pussy on the internet, but like, you literally are just doing this shit to be annoying. That's the onslaught moment where I just walk out on the balcony, fucking fold out the arms, and just boom, them niggas just disappear. Cause it's just unnecessary, bro. Like, cause like one of the things that you said in the conversation earlier, it's like, bro, like, even if you're dating somebody from a different race, like, that shit really doesn't fucking matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not literally looking at that person like, you know, like you're like there's a barrier between you and them because quote unquote they're a different race. It's just like they're a fucking person, bro. Like it's just with all the connectivity and in like without the internet and without infrastructure in the United States and being segmented into like, little different pocket communities, sure. But like when you literally are watching the world stage and
why the fuck would you
connected
pick up
to
the
each
soccer
other-
ball and not the fucking explosive chair? That is just that's I hate video games so fucking much. Yeah, the chair that I just made, I would rather get a fucking soccer ball than a fucking chair, bro. It's so stupid.
Are you sure you want to use one of your
Look at this shit,
Krelian?
look at this shit. Give me my fucking chair. And I want to use the chair, not hold the chair in this fucking hand, bro. The fuck is going on, man?
Are you sure you want to use one of your blue vials to summon Torrent?
Right.
But yeah, the racist comments, yeah, they really got to me. It was just dumb. Just seeing it. Y'all are just lame.
Right? Them niggas are lame.
Because
They're not gonna stop though.
yeah, oh no, not at all. No.
Nigga, pick up the limited edition trophy and not the fucking cup of coffee.
And that's exactly why I'm just like, like with streaming, like because I seen it like with the Star Citizen, the black guy that streamed Star Citizen. It was just like, yeah, people were just jumping in his comments and just saying like, like not blatantly racist stuff, but dog whistle type shit. And I'm just like, damn, bro, like like that this is what you get like at the end of your journey of putting in all the work and finally getting like a big majority of the community to be like, yeah, you're a respected content creator. The next phase or the trophy that you get is just people just being in your comments randomly racist just because you're fucking black. Like, it's just lame.
Absolutely.
Lame.
Absolutely.
And like obviously like don't like don't feed the trolls, yeah, sure, but like you put out a dope video or you get in some burn and then you just go and look at your comments. Like who literally could just put out a video and just never ever look at the comments? Like, I can see not being obsessed with the comments, but
Me?
just never looking in the comments. Because me personally, I look at your comments because it's just funny. Like, because most part people would be like, yeah, this nigga's spitting facts. Like, and it's different people from all the time. But like, I just couldn't imagine just fucking walking into your comment section and just
Oh, it's happened.
I'm good about it because I just don't say anything.
Yeah. And I always get these things where it's like, oh, okay, you gotta start moderating your comments, and I'm like, I'm not moderating shit. I get that shit every I don't know what video I put out recently, but I got a couple of those. Somehow you need to go in there and moderate your comment. I'm not moderating anything. If niggas want to be in there being racist, looking like assholes, it's on them. Got shit to do with me. That's crazy. Like then that's me putting energy behind people that I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like one person saying some dumb shit, like because they racist or because I said something that they don't like. Now they're gonna come in my comments and say something dumb that's gonna just trigger me, and then now I'm gonna be in a mood when I'm just like, oh, I can just like ignore this person altogether. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's what I'm saying.
And deal with the people that are being positive. Because there's a lot of people, like you say, there's a lot of positive people, a lot of supportive people. Why give the negative people the fucking attention? You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Or just or when I was watching through the TikToks live, like people talking about the what's her name, Sonia Mosley, right? Mosley?
Massey.
Yeah, and Massey. And it was just like, bro, like y'all like just wait for this shit.
Yeah, they do.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they just do. like.
And then you should see the DMs, right? The DMs be like, talk about this and talk about that, or you didn't mention this, or you didn't mention that. And I used to get so mad at that, and I would be like, you fucking make the video. Like, why would you come and say I didn't say something? If you felt like I didn't say something, like you're on the same platform that I'm on, and it's free to you too, right? Like you make that content, right? Like what the fuck? Niggas is crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's like you see what I'm saying, like where it's just like sure, like you know, like as one individual, you can't fight this amount of fucking.
Nah, you can't. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, you can't.
You know, like to the point where it's just like, all right, cool. Hey, quote unquote, you know, you win, right? So y'all motherfuckers could be evil, demonic, shitfucks, right? I'm only gonna put the energy into family, the people that I care about. I can't literally just fucking go out here and deal with this shit every single day. Because I'm not waking up thinking about fucking white people. I don't care. But they would the whole entire race of white people would be lying if they said that they didn't wake up thinking about black people.
But do you really think that
lying.
you think that white people really wake up thinking about black
They
people?
do.
You think all white people really wake up thinking about black people?
They do.
I
They do.
don't think that's a nigga.
They-
If
they-
you
they do.
if you don't wake up thinking about white people, what makes you think all white people wake up thinking about black people? I think that's a thing that black people. I think that's something that a lot of black people got to get over. Because I don't think every white person wake up thinking about black people every fucking day. I really don't think that's. I really don't think that's true. I literally don't think that's a thing.
I'm inclined to think that way because it's just like niggas just can't be left the fuck alone. Like there's always
by certain white people, right? But I'm saying like the vast majority, there's way more white people in this country than there are black people. If we don't wake up every day thinking about them, what will make you think that they wake up every day thinking about us when we have such an insignificant effect over their lives, right? They have a bigger effect over our lives than we have an effect over their life, over their lives, right? They're not in the system in an institution of black supremacy. They're not in an institution that is created and run by our people against their people, right? They can get up and just by the very definition of when we talk about white privilege, they have the privilege of not thinking about niggas every day. You understand what I'm saying? Because we don't have to come into their spirit. We have no power over these people. You understand what I'm saying? We absolutely have no power over these people. So why the fuck would they think about us every day? Most of their bosses are not black. Most of their, you know what I'm saying? Like most of their fucking institutions that they have to go to in order to deal with are not black. Most of their landlords and stuff, they're not black people that they have to deal with. They they literally have the luxury of not having to think about niggas every day. Now, if they come across the internet situation and they're like, oh shit, like these niggas annoy me, that's where you get like a lot of that shit. But as far as like the vast majority of white people, they do not think about niggas every day. And I think the fact that niggas think that they think about it, I think that's like stems from our insecurity of living in the white. I'm not saying you, I'm just saying like us in general as black people are living in that white supremacist power structure to where we do have to think about them every day. We do have to think about their system every day because we live within their system. You see what I'm saying? They don't have to think about they don't have to. Niggas have no power, right? Niggas don't even have power. Niggas don't even have power within their own community, right? Let alone you know, where okay, man, I gotta think about these niggas every now. When it comes to a racist, yeah, a racist is gonna wake up or is gonna think about black people every day because that person is racist and that's that person's hobby, right? Oh, black people. The reason my life sucks is because of black people. The reason that black people, or any little thing that they'll see online, just like any other group of people that don't like people, just like we were talking about the pink pill people, black pill, red pill, whatever the fuck pill people. These people get up and they can literally find something every day that's gonna annoy them about the group of people that they don't like, right? They can easily sit there and say, oh, these fucking, even me, like I can get up every day and be annoyed by women and the stuff I see that's online with, you know, coming from women and say, oh man, these bitches ain't shit every day. I could do that if I'm getting up there looking for that type of stuff. Or I could be like, no, it ain't all of them. This shit annoys me and just move on with my life and not be labeled a sexist because I'm not seeing all women as these fucking, you know, like these individuals that are here to use men and, you know, abuse this and da. I'm not seeing all women as that because I know that's not all women. You feel me? And it's the same thing when it goes to like a lot of white people. I don't think the vast, I think, and I'm even saying just from my experience with most white people, right? Most white people don't even consider black people, right? So like even think about it like this, right? When we talk about back in the day when we used to get on the forums and we would talk to these like, you know, gamer types and all this other stuff, and we would try to the same stuff that became trendy to talk about, right? We would talk about this shit ad nauseum, like, yo, you guys are this, and there's not a lot of opportunity for black people in this, and there's not a lot of representation. Before the word representation was even used like that, you and I were talking about this shit, right? But what happened? We got shut down. Why? I don't think it was just out of just sheer, oh, well, fuck y'all. It was because these niggas didn't even consider the shit that we were talking about. It wasn't even in their radar. And due to the fact that there was no cancer culture or no, you know, this wider conversation being had about race and gender and all that, these niggas didn't have to care. The only reason that a lot of these so-called, you know, white people care now is because they have to. Right. They like their society, once again, their society has forced them to say, here, if you're going to be popular in this society, you at least got, I mean, if you're going to be considered in our society, you at least have to consider the underlings, and you know, that being us, I'm saying from their perspective, right? So, That's the only reason that conversation is even had. That's the only reason that you have these quote unquote allies even talking about some of this stuff, because their culture is forcing them to have that conversation. When you hear them talk about DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion, yeah, they may be saying that from a racist trope, but nigga, who came up with diversity, equity, and inclusion? Their people. It wasn't us. We're not the ones running these companies. They are. Right? So when they say that stupid shit and they're like, oh, these black, who's the ones pushing that agenda? That's y'all's people. Once again, that's y'all. That's not us. That's not us sitting here saying, hey, include us in everything, We asked. We understood that y'all probably wasn't. And guess what? We still enjoyed y'all movies anyway. We still enjoyed y'all music and everything anyway. We didn't, you know what I'm saying? We was like, all right, y'all don't want to represent us? Well, fuck it. We'll still watch this shit. But, yo, we would like to be represented, And, yo, we didn't ask y'all to fucking, like, do, like, you know what I'm saying? Because we already, at the end of the day, black people already knew. The government don't represent us the way we want to be represented. Hollywood don't represent us the way we want to be represented.
Yep.
So it is what it is. And we're just going to enjoy life for the way we enjoy life. It's them that made it into an issue. Nigga, even think about it, something like Black Lives Matter that all these people get mad at. Nigga, it was, at the end of the day, there wasn't black people that really fucking started and organized that shit to the point to where it got to where it was. That was them, nigga. Where do you think all that money came from and all the push before? It wasn't our media companies that was pushing that shit. We don't even have media companies.
I never
like
donated
that.
a single cent.
No black person that you know has. And you a whole black man. No black person you know has donated to Black Lives Matter. No black person I know has donated to Black Lives Matter. And if there is this maybe, if one or two people that may have donated something caught up in the fervor, because of George Zimmerman or whatever the fuck was going on in the news. But for the vast majority, the 90-something% of black people, 99% of black people, you know, they give a fuck about no Black Lives Matter or not a part of that organization. But what did the fucking media do, and what did they do? They put that all on black people. Oh, this is a black fucking grassroots situation. No, the fuck it isn't. No, it isn't. It not even close to it. You guys made that into a thing. You guys made that into what it is, right? And once again, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just that it sucks, bro. It does. All of it sucks. It's all trash.
That's like, you're right.
They don't have to think about us, bro. That sucks.
More so, they don't have to think about us, but they definitely put the energy into the systems.
But see, that's the thing too. I'm gonna argue with that too. Yeah, they do. The people that are in charge absolutely do. But the poors and the other, nah, nigga, they don't have to. You know why? Because that system was set up for them. That system was already set up in place for them by their forebears, right? To say, once y'all get to this point, y'all can fuck on these niggas without even having to fuck on these niggas. Y'all can even have the luxury of not even thinking about these niggas if y'all want to. That's how much of an underclass these people are gonna be to y'all. And not only that, you guys don't have to offer them anything tangible when it comes to politics. Yeah, we can give them the right to vote and all that other stuff, but it's just a symbolic gesture. These niggas will never have any real power in this system, right? That's what they presented to us, bro. And that's what we took. And that's why when you see like these, like, oh, you got to get out there and vote for what, bro? What are we voting for? What are black? Who Do you see that we could put up there that's going to give black people, American black people, American descendants of slaves power in this structure? Nobody. Nobody up there. And if you do put somebody up there that's really about that life and that's really that nigga, what are they gonna do? They're gonna smear his name and or they're gonna end up killing that nigga. That's how that works. And that's not me being nihilistic. That's just me being realistic. Like you said earlier, you said you look at things for what they are. That's exactly what it is. Right? Like that's
why do you think any so-called black movement literally can't have a figurehead? They'll kill him.
They'll kill him. They kill that nigga.
By design.
So every like little, you know, piece of revolution, like okay, like let's say this Kamala movement, right? That shit, that's black people. That's the establishment, the powers that be, saying, here, black people, here's your revolution. This is what y'all are allowed to. This is how y'all are allowed to fucking feel powerful. That's how that is. That's what that is. That's all that is. That's all that is. That's nothing else.
Same with Barack, bro. Like,
same with Barack. Yep.
The president, like whatever is going to happen in the timeline of a president being in office is the same thing that would be if the quote unquote other person or any other presidential head was in there. It's no different. Like, had it been, you know, fucking Mitt Romney during the years that Obama had been, there still would have been drone strikes like crazy and fucking deportation.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But for the way that things work in America, that disillusion needs to be constantly it needs to be the constant parameter. The fact that all these people are, you know, bloods and cripping over this shit is the parameter of this country. Because it's just ridiculous. This is same shit. If any of you motherfuckers really give a fuck, you'd be like, if our rights aren't being represented, who gives a shit who's in there? And we gonna do what we gonna do.
Exactly.
But
if we as a country can't sit here and the government say collectively, okay, we don't really want our money going here. We want our money to be doing this, and it does. And so what does it mean? It doesn't mean anything, right? Like it literally doesn't mean anything. You can't tell me any of that mean anything if I can't sit there and tell my government, hey, yo, you know, I'm saying collectively, not just me, not Jeremy, but us as a collective say, okay, yeah, we don't want our government our money going over here. We don't want our money going over there. If we can't say that shit, like, what's the point?
Yep. Or I'm laughing because I just keep hearing people fucking screaming about fucking foreign policy, but like not realizing that domestically you're getting fucked.
Domestic.
And foreign, they're gonna do whatever the fuck they want with the world. Oh, I want them to pull out of Canada because in Canada they have maple syrup. Yeah, that's what you waking up and talking about. Wow, your taxes are going up and you're getting fucked. Well, that doesn't really matter because Canada and the maple syrup.
Wait till you see what's going on in the UK over there. They're over there. You see that shit? They're over there tearing that bitch up.
I've seen it, and I couldn't have been a black person in the UK right now.
Right.
That shit was ridiculous. That shit. I've seen like 3 black dudes get isolated out of a crowd and just beaten by a fucking mob.
What?
Yeah. Oh, you haven't seen that shit?
Nah.
In a lot of those riots that's going on, they be fucking isolating black people and beating the shit out of them.
Oh yeah, because they want them niggas to go back to Africa. Is what they saying.
Well, like the UK is so culturally diverse that like them even saying that shit is just like stupid. Everywhere you went,
but you know when all else fails, you know who to turn on.
Yep, because that's what I was saying. I was like, so y'all got all these like, you know, protests and riots going on, but y'all beating up black people for what?
Because they niggered them.
Yeah, I've seen 3 different videos where a black guy got isolated by a crowd and
Like they never eviscerated him, but one dude he was lumped the fuck up, and I was mad because I was just like, damn, like there was other people in there. One video, the dude got lumped up, nobody helped him. The second video, the cops got the guy away from the crowd and like they fucking helped him. And then the third one, two dudes they fought off like a whole ass crowd, but they took lumps and bruises. But it was just like, I've been to London. Everywhere you go, like obviously I wasn't in, you know, like the suburb, like not suburbs, but like north UK, right? You know, closer to, you know, the like Scotland and Ireland and all that. But in London, nigga, it was one of the most culturally diverse fucking places that I've been. Like it was every fucking body, Asian, Middle Eastern, fucking African, and not just one African, like, you know, various, like where these two African niggas is like, yeah, bro, we completely speak two different languages, like we don't even fuck with each other like that. Everybody. So like them doing that shit in the UK is just like, damn, y'all lame. How you gonna be an old ass country like that and not expect innovation?
My thing about UK and a few countries with that going through that shit, just in general, even here to a certain degree, you know what I'm saying, is the fact that niggas is crying about colonization is crazy to me.
Yeah,
that's crazy to me. Like, that's what it is. It's essentially what it is colonization.
The thing in Mexico, where white people were buying property in Mexico and then telling the people in Mexico that they can't be Mexican. Like the dudes, I forget the name of the bands, like the mariachi bands. The people who bought property in Mexico, white people who bought property in Mexico, was telling mariachi band, like they made the city ban mariachi bands in Mexico. So white people moved. That nigga, that shit was insane.
They wasn't trying to hear that shit.
Just give me my
But
money.
it's just like it's the notion of I can move here, but you can't. It's crazy.
Just give me my money. So you gonna sleep over here tonight? That's great. Same on.
What can I get? The dead has risen. Dead has definitely risen. That's crazy. I did see that though in Mexico, and I'm mad at them for even letting them do that shit. Why are y'all letting them even come over there and do that shit? Like, and obliging that shit. Well, they're bringing money, everything money, because eventually you're gonna have a culture, and that's what they're saying in the UK. They're saying that, oh, these others, they're coming here taking our culture. They fucking up the UK culture.
So
it's okay when we do it.
I'll say one thing about UK food culture: it's the most bland shit ever, bro.
That's all right. That's what I hear.
They need somebody to come over there and colonize their food.
Well, they don't. Well, they said they don't want that Indian shit in their stuff. They said that's what they said. That ain't what I said. That's what they said. That's what the racists said.
You see that fucking Iran acting out of control over there? And
out of control? You saying?
They
out of control.
Iran hitting people in fucking different fucking countries over there. They
about to
in Beirut and fucking Iran.
But
and
you know why that's
all
that's escalated, right? I ain't gonna go into it here, but you know why that's escalated, right?
Oh yeah, we need a war.
Oh yeah, we needed a war.
Wow.
We let that happen.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we need a war, bro.
Yeah, we need a war. We being us, U.S.
We haven't had a war in a while.
Haven't had a good war in a minute. Economy's crashing. We gotta get this bitch. We gotta get this bitch moving.
Well, no, economy's doing greater than ever for us, but we just want more money, so we gotta go kill people. Gotta go Bobby Schmurder cats.
Big facts.
Hey, everybody, everything's doing pretty great. Our economy fast with COVID. You know what we should do next? Murder!
Oh, not now!
Where the fuck is a sled? I need a sledgehammer. I need a Bobby sledgehammer.
But going back to the point about who's on whose mind, just remember that video that you put out about that fucking military ad, and you saw how those niggas just was like, they flipped that shit into some straight propaganda. It was like, bruh, like.
Which one? Which one?
Remember they were like, oh, they're trying to fucking.
Oh yeah,
military video.
They were so mad at me too.
Wait.
That's why I had made the video. That's why I had did the response saying that like this is y'all system, and they were mad at me for even saying that. I was like, bro, y'all getting mad at me for saying that they're trying to recruit white boys when, but if I was to say anything else was about America was a white man's system, y'all be like, yep, damn right, da 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 da. But then when I sit there and say this military industrial complex is y'all system too, y'all sit there and say, no, we're all victims of this shit. No, bro, they're trying to recruit y'all to go fight their war. That's not my people running this shit. That's y'all's people running that shit.
Yep, because like at D-Day, I've seen those pictures.
Like, yeah, y'all didn't want blacks on the field at that point.
Yeah. But like I just remember there was like a particular dude in your comment section on that video, and just the shit that he was saying, I was just like, how the fuck did we twist this shit into somehow black people were fucking making white people go to war? Like, what? That's what y'all do. That's what West Virginia is for. Like, there's nothing economically that comes out of West Virginia besides bodies to go to war. Like,
right.
But it was insane. Like how you twist that shit. Like you see what I'm saying? Like that. Like because I can't remember the video, but
it was something like that. It was based off of the
it was a multicultural. But it was a multicultural army. It wasn't just like only white people. No. It was like it was it was blacks, Hispanics. It was everybody in the video. But the way that the person flipped it, where it was like military propaganda is what y'all love. Like y'all love Cabela and dressing up in wood camos and fucking ROTC programs and licking this dude's boot. Y'all love that. So like how when they hype it up, how are y'all now mad at black folks? Like no black fucking dude fucking force you to go to the military, white dude? Like come on. Like you want the charger the same as everybody else. What are you talking about? Like that video and that little particular sliver in time right there was insane, because I'm just like, wow, like y'all will really blame everybody else for some shit that y'all created.
For some shit that ain't got nothing to do with nobody. Tripping. That's what I was saying. I was like, y'all are wild, bro.
Is the military a black job or nah?
No, one of those black jobs, yeah.
Hey, Mr. Trump, is military black job or nah? Crazy. Because, yeah, like, I'm just like, isn't that like an American staple of, you know, oh, I go to war, when I come back I marry Betsy Sue, right? Like for real, like am I like I know I'm not tripping. Isn't that like literally like what like fucking 1960 to fucking like, or excuse me, 1940 to 1960 was all about? Going to war and coming back and marrying Betty Sue? Like, am I tripping?
Marry that hoe.
Am I tripping? Or the 2000s literally going to war for the president, like not going to war for democracy or freeing somebody from oppression, literally going to war for George W. Bush. Like that, if that was not the slogan over all four branches, I don't know what the fuck was during the 2000s, right? Like what, literally, right? Was that not the slogan? Like nobody was disillusioned that they was going to war to, like, you know,
No, it was for
do
the
something.
WMDs, man.
Oh, for WMD, for WMD. Right. Oh, hey, what's up, Honda?
I don't even think WNDs was really like the
No, that was the
conversation.
smoke and mirrors, though. That was the
No,
smoke and mirrors.
no, but I'm
What the
saying they
fuck is
literally,
happening?
like, culturally, they were going to war for George W. Bush, right? You know what I mean? Like, sure, yeah, weapons of mass destruction, terrorism, all that stuff. But I'm saying
That's how they justified it
to the public. But I'm saying people who were going over there, right,
Yeah,
were
what motivated them?
were signed up to go to war for George W. Bush. Like that facts. Like they were just like, yeah, bet. Like, you know, like this is quote unquote his war. You know what I mean? Like, sure, you could say WMDs and terrorists. And, yeah, let's go fucking blow up their flight simulators because, you know, they're flying planes. Like you can say all that shit, but like I'm saying culturally, a lot of people who signed up at that particular time were going to war for George W. Bush.
For sure.
Culturally, like they can say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go kill some terrorists in the name of George W. Bush. I'm gonna go find weapons of mass." But no, signed up, locked, sealed in, George W. Like like you miss a lot of this conversation, but
Oh yeah, I just jumped.
no, but the same way that like when Trump was hit with the bullet and he's sitting up there with the, you know, LOLs. When Trump is sitting up there bleeding from his quote unquote ear with the fight, that's the prompt for people to fucking go to war for Donald J. Trump. You see what I'm saying? Like, they're not, like, nobody's going over there because they give a fuck about Israel. Nobody gives a fuck about Iran. Like, motherfuckers couldn't name a single city in fucking Iran. But like the cultural and the vision of who are you going to war for? If it's the W guy, they're all for it. So we're laughing about like one of these videos I actually made where people were fucking in the comments and getting all butthurt about it. Where it's like, you can't fucking say that like black administration is making you go to war. It's fucking white administration. You can't.
Come on. I hate this boss.
You can't. Like it's like impossible for you to fucking even pretend. Because nobody was like, yeah, bro, I'm going to war for Obama.
I'm pretty sure somebody was.
So three dudes like, yeah, Obama wants me to fucking get good at flying drones, bro. But it's just a laughable thing where it's like, I would argue that the quote unquote American spirit is that wanting to be the war hero that returns, and like you coming home and being the war hero that returns, you know, gives you your citizenship, your righthood into, you know, good old apple pie and Chevron gas. Like, it's fucking dumb. It's nobody gives a shit about that shit. Veterans are fucking shit on the hardest in this.
Yeah, I saw this veteran saying today he gets what do you call it? Fucking $25 in food stamps. I was was like, that's crazy. Ugh, spoiled burrito.
Yeah,
Yeah, veterans
But-
get crap.
Yeah, they get crapped
Yeah.
on big time. I was
But-
like, damn,
but-
that ain't enough.
but before that, they're the most gun ho about America.
No, I don't think a
Because-
lot of veterans are gung ho about America. I think a lot of veterans join, you know, for the opportunity to fucking have some money and stuff, and wasn't expected. You know, I ain't gonna say you don't expect to go to war, but you don't expect your government not to take care of you when you do go to war and you come back over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's where it comes into play.
But-
I think a lot of people that when they go, nobody's like, oh man, we about to go over here to go to war. I think a lot of people going over there because they think they're about to have an opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
But that's like a disillusion about America. Like, bro, like you're going to war for a country that doesn't give a fuck about nobody. Because if they gave a fuck, they wouldn't be fucking going to war. Because like that's the thing. Like okay, hindsight 2020, sure, right? But I would never tell some young kid to go to the military and say like, yeah, they're gonna take care of you, because they're not.
No, I know that.
So, people in I'm slightly attacking West Virginia just for no reason, but people in West Virginia are like, yeah, let's sign up, go over here. Yeah, and if anything happens where my legs get blown off, yeah, they're gonna take care of me. I'm gonna have robotic legs. And no, you're not. No, you're not. You'll be lucky if they give you a coupon for $20 off a wheelchair. The VA is notorious for not helping niggas.
Yeah, that's literally what they known for. Not helping people.
I remember some guy called in on the radio show and he was trying to speak positive about the VA, and like 20 people after him just called in and they were like, well, I don't know what the fuck that guy's talking about, but
Like everybody behind him was telling him to shut the fuck up, wasn't it?
oh, they were saying all types of shit. Because they were like, that's bullshit. They're like, sure, yeah, they'll help you, but that should be years down the line. Like, I ain't never heard nobody fucking be like, oh yeah, I'm going down to the VA today, and like, yeah, they about to take it. I've never heard that. Never heard that. I've heard people say, I'm gonna call the VA and see what they can do for me. But I ain't never heard nobody be like, hey, yeah, I'm about to go down to the VA and they about to do this surgery for me.
And you never will. You never will. That's the sad part.
But there's a particular group in our country that will say otherwise.
I think a lot of people are even starting to wake up to that too, though. Like, nah, bro, you can't. If you really think that these motherfuckers are taking, like, because, you know, people got a lot of examples of they people that haven't been taken care of.
So that's what I'm saying. If you go to war in 2024, you're just flipping the coin. You're like, yeah, either get blown up or I get a charger, one or the other. That's it. Come on.
PD don't start.
Even us memeing about like getting a charger, that's what a lot of motherfuckers are like. Yeah.
You mean that scat pack?
Yeah.
Made it to the
What's the other one? There's another scat pack that everybody talks about. It starts with, it's a demon. For a scat pack, bro. Like you risk getting your shit blown off permanently for a scat pack. Hold on, let's see how much a scat pack costs.
Like 68,000, right?
Because I actually wanted a Trackhawk. Yeah. Well, okay. They're tripping. MSRP $70K. But then there's ones that are freaking 228,000, which is stupid.
Come help me wreck these guys.
We're gonna have to wait like 3 minutes.
What are you looking to get? A Trackhawk?
I wanted one when I saw how fast that fucking shit was. It's a SUV.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
Cheap?
But I don't think I would buy one. Well, plus that shit is just like asking to get a ticket.
Oh, yeah, them scat packs are constantly getting stolen.
Essentially, it's a scat pack, but in an SUV. Just like the what is it? The Porsche. What's the Porsche Panamera? The one with the seat 6.
Panamera,
The Panamera, the car.
car.
Yeah, that's just ridiculous. That sounds like you have a shit ton of money. That could not be your cash equity car.
You're gonna talk about having money and getting Panamera versus you need money for either. Not that much difference.
Yeah, but just like the fact that like it's new technology and that Porsche shit, like yeah, that equity wise, like I can imagine. Yeah, because the Panameras are 102,000. And what's the take in? Oh yeah, it's smaller. Okay, yeah.
Not that much.
It's still 100K. They're literally both 100K.
Exactly. Which is why I'm saying, like, if you're talking about a Porsche, any kind of Porsche, you're talking about 100K.
Holy shit! The turbo on the Taycan is $209,000, bro. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's stupid.
What was the Panamera? Panamera 18 MPG. Its MPG is 18 city, 25 highway. The MPG on the Taycan is 79 city, 88 highway.
Oh no!
Hold on. Yeah, how much was the Trackhawk then?
Alright, guys, on that note, I'm gonna get off of here. I've been on here for fucking 3 hours playing some Dead Rising. I think this is as long as I played this game. Oh shit, that shit wasn't even on there the whole time? That's crazy.
What?
That Dead Rising shit, was that shit not on there the whole time? Y'all, you can see that Dead Rising the whole time, right?